Start streaming.
That's fitting. That's fitting. I just took a dump on it today.
Hi,
Oh,
chat.
you guys want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, let me turn down the music.
That's so fucking funny, Jaden.
No, shut the fuck up, bitch. I love that thumbnail. Okay. So I decided to go get me and my roommate some coffee, and as I was driving to the coffee place,
Yeah.
one thing, there was an accident, and there was like a bunch of like fucking squad cars like blocking the road, and the accident was like really bad. Like the car like was like upside down. It
Oh
got
my God.
fucked up real bad.
It's
And
hilarious.
as I was driving, like I had to like do like a U-turn, and right next to and on the right side there was like a Tesla dealership, and there's a bunch of people like like having like signs out and saying like Tesla cringe, Tesla bad. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. But I think there was like a fight that was about to break out, and the cops from the fucking accident was about to pull up. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go get the coffee. So yeah, that was my little adventure today. I tried to.
When I said that the car getting flipped over was hilarious, I was role playing as Germa.
I mean,
What?
fair. That's pretty in character.
I tried the. It's my first time ordering coffee from like a coffee place, and you know what? It's pretty good. I usually get cold coffee. I haven't tried hot coffee yet.
Your cold brew.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Coffee has just not been working for me. Like I had like I sip it to like, oh, I want to get a burst of energy. No, coffee does the opposite. It puts me to sleep.
Damn.
Well, I mean, like coffee isn't really meant to like necessarily give you energy. It's supposed to just keep you like kind of wired.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like,
especially cold brew can just like put you to sleep.
really, I thought, damn. I thought I thought it'd be like the opposite, like with the, damn.
Well, because like the thing is with coffee is that like it's mostly just caffeine, like especially with like without any sugar. So it's not that it like makes you awake. It's just that it like tries to make you think you're not tired.
So the coffee's gaslighting.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mm,
You're being gaslit by Big Coffee.
Yeah.
damn.
Okay. On that note, what exactly are we doing?
Yeah, we
Well-
kind of just jumped into this no plan, didn't we? We still have not come to like any sort of agreement other than one thing,
Okay,
which
so
is that we're gonna.
We're
Yeah,
just gonna like rank the best of the best, and I guess we're gonna
Okay.
be like the worst of the best. But we did. I want to do like the best of the worst, but you guys are kind of against it.
I mean,
Well, we'll feel it out.
Yeah.
I just know for sure we should do our like top 12 in terms of like
Yeah.
like what we chose for the best of each month and rank them.
yeah, we'll
Yeah, and then we can kind of go from there.
let's rank
Yeah,
them in
yeah,
order,
yeah.
and then I'm thinking also we should do like our 3 favorites from every month. That'd be kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like personal favorites. Considering this
Yeah.
is like like pretty like mostly objective.
Yeah.
Keyword mostly.
Hold on, let's see.
You can
let me
even
actually-
highlight it in our own colors too.
Transition. Here we go. Now the chat can actually see what we're talking about. Okay, I'm just gonna ask you the names of games. For January, what was the winner and what platform?
Resident Evil 4 for
Resident Evil 4.
GameCube.
Hold on, I gotta make it like a new tab and shit
Okay, rename top.
to Google Sheets.
Okay, what about February?
Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES.
Okay. March.
March. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii.
Okay, hold on, be
here
right
we
back.
All right.
Oh yeah, I made a rice bowl dinner, chicken beef, with a shit ton of veggies, eggplant, broccoli, bell peppers, cucumber. Uh,
Lettuce.
See, I was thinking about getting lettuce, but it doesn't really enhance the rice bowl.
Mm. That's how they get you.
What's
How big
what's
lettuce gets you.
what's the thing for April?
Portal 2 for Mac/PC.
Okay. Pour some water. I'll type in Portal 2 from /P.
I should have gotten water before this. I'm fucked.
Go. You know what? Go get water. I can also do this myself. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
Also, May is Flappy Bird.
That's awesome. Holy shit! How the fuck did Flappy? Never mind. We'll figure it out later. Just go. Go get water.
It was because of me.
Portal 2. I mean, no, it wasn't Flappy Bird. Fuck off.
What? What's wrong?
Logan told me the overall winner in May was Flappy Bird.
No, it's Minecraft. What's up, Lenny?
June is Diablo 2 for. July is Star. Xbox, the Xbox exclusive, technically. Let's go. GoldenEye 007. Where was silent?
Yeah, baby!
I still gotta play that. I have it installed and ready to go. I just gotta actually play it.
Play that shit! Do it!
Also for November was N6.
I'm back.
Then December was Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah.
So, some just random tidbits before we even go over it. Something interesting of note: our biggest consoles for like winners are a tie between the PS2 and the PC.
That's a shocker.
Yeah. Let's see.
PlayStation had games, bro.
Only 3 of the games on this list, or 3, technically 4, were a Nintendo game. No puzzle games, no rhythm games, no sports
Yep,
games.
puzzle games. Portal 2 is right there.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, duh. I'm thinking like traditional puzzle games.
Yeah, no rhythm games because you know we're anti-rhythm. We don't know how to do rhythm. No sports games because sports are stupid. No point and click because they're nerdy and lame.
So true. All right.
No visual
so
novels because that requires reading, and that's nerdy and lame.
we
The
have.
thing about reading makes me think about books, and it like reeks of mildew.
We have our 12 games.
Yes, sir.
Look at them. Wow, beautiful. Incredible.
You know, this is.
Honestly, incredible.
You know, to be honest, this is actually like a banging list of games. If you're like stuck on like a deserted island and you have to like play these games, and you have like games, bro.
And in
You got
fact,
games.
I'm gonna do this.
What?
There we go. Because then now the top 12 spots
Oh.
are open.
Oh,
Okay. So guys, what is out of all of these games on here, which one would you put in the bottom spot? I think I already have one
All right.
that I'm
so,
willing to put.
I say Diablo 2.
Logan?
All right. So I kind of did some thinking about this like before we started. Like kind of like weeks before. No, not weeks. It hasn't been weeks. What am I saying? I don't know. But essentially, I thought about how I personally would rank these, and I kind of already had a bottom 2 and top 3 already in mind. And then like for me, the hardest part is just gonna be like kind of like the jumble and the, like the jungle gym in the middle.
Okay.
Also Elijah's screaming in the background, so that's probably gonna be picked up for the mic eventually.
Yeah.
As controversial as a statement as this would be, my bottom game is gonna be my favorite game of all time, Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually gonna suggest that only because out of all the games on this list, like all of these games on this list are influential to more than just themselves. Whereas
Yeah.
Brawl was influential for Smash. You know?
Okay. It was influential for Smash. You could also argue it was influential for like console modding with Project M.
I mean, yes.
And also that's still like kind of a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to, I think Brawl honestly would take the bottom spot.
Yeah.
That's a shocker to me. Like,
Really?
Yeah. In personal opinion, I'd rather play Brawl over Diablo 2. But hey, if it's a 2 against 1, like, sure, Brawl. Can
Well,
be,
I would play Brawl over like all of these. It's really my favorite game.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would
But-
rather play Brawl over Diablo 2, but in terms of, like, overall importance to the gaming industry.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Brawl can be at number 12.
Then I'm gonna hold it. Alright. So, let's get that fucker out of here. Okay. So, there are a couple that I feel like should be higher on the list, and a couple that should be like lower,
Yes.
and a couple that like I really could put wherever.
I already have, like I said, I already have like a top 3 in mind. I kind of had a bottom 2 in mind. I'm willing to just throw out what I would probably put at number 11. It's sort of between 2,
What is it between?
Portal 2 and GoldenEye.
Can I make a suggestion for number 11?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
It might pain me to say this because I fucking love this game, but I feel like it's influential in its own space as well, and that has got to be Minecraft.
I don't feel comfortable putting Minecraft at number 11. I do see what you, but the sheer scale of the game,
Mhm.
like, I feel like it deserves to be maybe even like top 5.
I think so too.
Because I mean, it's basically it's like the modern equivalent of like Tetris, where like for a while that was the game that like everyone's played. Where now
Yeah.
Minecraft is now like everyone's played.
Okay.
Yeah, well, plus, like, it's not even just that, but also, like, Minecraft was an indie game at first. So
Yeah.
the fact that, like,
True.
an indie game became, like, the literal biggest game of all time is crazy. And a huge deal for, like, the gaming industry as a whole.
Oh yeah.
Because it just goes to show, like, hey, you don't need to have a big publisher to become literally the biggest game of all time. Now Minecraft has a big publisher and has gotten a lot more stinky because of it, but, you know, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting we should put Knights of the Old Republic at number 11. I just want to ask, like, is it influential for like other future Star Wars games or
It's
any
not just
other game?
influential for future Star Wars games, but it's influential for like the like Western RPG genre as a whole.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
without KOTOR, we probably wouldn't have Mass Effect and Dragon Age how it is now.
Really? Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
well, that
KOTOR's
be,
kind of a big deal.
that being said, the two you mentioned are all developed by BioWare, right? Those are BioWare titles.
Was Dragon Age developed by BioWare? I don't remember. I
Dragon
believe
Age
so.
was like EA.
But wasn't it was it
Oh, yeah.
developed by BioWare though, and like published by?
Yes, it was.
So these other games on this list have inspired games more so not just in their own company but also outside of their own company. You know. Whereas
I mean, that's true.
so like that's the only thing. Like, 'cause for me, for number 11, I am between KOTOR and Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X is getting a lot farther than number 11. I will say that.
And the only reason I am like completely like if you wanted to go farther, I'm willing to hear for it, but I'll put it this way: when it comes to like the best JRPGs of all time, and this is gonna sound crazy, I have never heard Final Fantasy X mentioned until you mentioned it on this
Well, that's because you don't hear from people who play a lot of JRPGs.
I literally hear from Matt every day.
Yeah, he talks about Final Fantasy X.
I've only heard people talk about 6, 7, and 8. Those are the
Final
ones that I
Fantasy
hear the
10
most
is-
about. Final Fantasy
it's-
10, I just haven't heard much about. Again, like I said, I'm open to hear
Let me-
more
let me put
arguments
it-
about it though.
Let me put it this way: in like most Final Fantasy rankings, you'll see on YouTube, especially now, Final Fantasy X is like always at either number 1 or number 2.
Oh.
Like there's a guy who like over the period of like 4 years played literally every single Final Fantasy game, including every MMO and like every spin-off game, like all the way through. And Final Fantasy X was number 1.
Damn. Fair enough.
What about Portal 2?
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm willing to potentially say KOTOR, especially if like it's now like between
if it's
RPGs, I guess.
if it's between KOTOR and Portal 2, I would rather put KOTOR on there because Portal 2 in terms of writing is like it was a game that kind of just like blew some other ones on this list out of the
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
KOTOR did at the time too.
KOTOR did at the time too, but I mean like the fact
It still
that
kinda
the
does.
fact that a puzzle game was able to have that much like to it, kind of crazy.
Yeah, I get you.
Whereas like an RPG, even like the most in terms of like system wise, not even but like the most like basic systems of RPGs can sometimes have the most epic stories. So the fact that a game about puzzle solving has a story that's that crazy is like really impressive.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said earlier too, KOTOR, while it was very influential, a lot of the games that came from it were still developed by that one company by the way you've been describing it.
Yeah.
Whereas these other games on this list inspired other games outside of their company.
Yeah. I will also mention that like I'm still like not as fluent on Western RPGs as I could be.
Yeah.
So I will mention that.
I also
But
just
yeah, I'm
feel
willing-
like if like KOTOR just has there's so many there's so many games that have that same system where like trying to say there's some games on this list where there's not many other games like it, whereas Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, there are a lot of games that have followed in its footsteps and like taken cues from it and like basically are other versions of Knights of the Old Republic if you don't like Star Wars, you know?
I get you.
So I think that maybe should go in 11.
Okay.
Jaden, do you have any objections?
What was going on 11?
KOTOR.
Yeah. Yeah, you put it at 11.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
do,
I
Keith.
just laughed because you were like, huh?
Yeah, sorry. My mom was texting me.
Oh, no worries.
Oh yeah. Oh, your mama?
Yo,
Yeah,
mama.
my motherfucking mama.
I say, damn, you just deleted everything. How could you?
Okay.
All right, so
All right.
top 10.
Top 10. All right. Now that we're getting closer, I kind of like, and like we're kind of starting to like whittle down the genres. I kind of want to have a one-on-one fight.
A one-on-one fight.
Oh,
Resident
okay.
Evil 4 or Silent Hill 2.
What the fuck? Okay. Shit.
I honestly, for me, it was gonna be between Portal 2 and Silent Hill.
Okay.
I
I
would-
mean, I would be willing to put Portal 2 at 10
Yeah,
before we do RE4 versus Silent
Well,
Hill 2.
see, for me, RE4 and Silent Hill 2 are hard. This may seem crazy at first. To me, they are hard to compete together because one is known for like obviously like the incredible story that it has.
Yeah.
And the other is like its biggest thing is like the gameplay itself basically set the standard for a lot of action adventure games going forward. So
Yeah, that
it's
makes
like
sense.
while they are the same genre technically of horror game, survival horror, they are basically they're the master classes of their whatever genres for entirely different reasons. So it feels weird
Yeah.
pitting them against each other.
They are apples and oranges.
Yeah.
James doesn't go, where's everyone going? Bingo?
That's why I feel more comfortable comparing Portal 2 and Silent Hill 2 because their biggest strong suits. I mean, Portal 2 has excellent gameplay design, but their biggest things that they're remembered for are their writing.
Yeah.
I say Portal 2 at 10.
Portal 2 at 10.
Yeah, actually, my whole thinking process, it'll be like Portal 2 10, Silent Hill 2 at 9, and Resi 4 at 8.
I mean, I personally am okay with that. Because
we're just
again,
flying through this shit.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just
well, it's gonna get harder as we get less down. That's the thing. The reason I'm okay with that is because again, Silent Hill 2 and Portal 2 are comparable. I think Silent Hill 2 it just slightly outclasses because of like the emotional impact that it can have on people.
Yeah.
And then I think Resident Evil 4 is better than both of them because of the standard it's set for action adventure games going forward.
yeah, and when Capcom was remaking Resident Evil 2, they used the gameplay style of Resident Evil 4. So,
Fucking Silent Hill
yeah.
2 ramp used what set Resident Evil 4
Yeah,
set up
that's
for them, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So are we
unfortunately.
going Portal 2?
It's still a good game.
Are we doing Portal 2, Silent Hill 2, and then RE4?
Yeah, I'd still say Portal 2 at 10 because,
Yeah.
I mean, what Portal 2 influenced is a lot more niche than what Silent Hill 2
Exactly,
influenced.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we doing this shit. We doing it. What's up, Awesome King? Guys, we're like scholars, man. We got this shit on lock, man.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Snap. I can't snap my finger over the mic because I'm it up, but okay.
Can I make a suggestion for number 7?
Sure.
Or no,
I have
actually-
my number 7 in mind, but you can suggest yours first.
I think I have mine as well.
Actually,
But go.
I actually want to like put 2 games up against each other for the number 7 spot. Diablo 2 and Final Fantasy 10.
That's neither of the ones I was thinking.
Or are you thinking?
I was thinking Wild. Super Mario Bros.
No,
I don't think it's Mario 3's time yet. I don't think it's gonna go much farther though.
No,
I-
no, I don't think. At most, I think it's getting number 5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I was thinking GoldenEye.
For number 7?
Yeah.
Should we put it between GoldenEye and Diablo 2? Because
Okay.
okay, go ahead.
At
Okay.
this point, we have like a very stacked list.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of just looking at this based on like just how much of a pillar they are of their genre. Like how much did game designers and game developers take from this game in particular? And while GoldenEye was definitely taken from a lot, it's not like in terms of like the FPS genre. The problem with I talked about before with the FPS genre is that it's very spread out. Like between like Doom 2, GoldenEye. And I feel like if let's say like Doom or Quake were here, they would probably be at the same spot for that exact reason. I feel like GoldenEye is just as important as those, because I mean, like GoldenEye is like one of the first FPS games. I feel like its biggest thing was it introducing like more objective-based missions rather than just kill everything and get to the exit.
Yeah, but
And plus also the game is like, consoles can also get down with first-person shooters. And
Yeah, that too.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like GoldenEye is just a smidge more important because, GoldenEye leads into the COD franchise, and COD is like fucking big. Everyone and their mother knows about Call of Duty, so I feel like maybe GoldenEye should be just a bit higher.
my whole thing with GoldenEye, me wanting it to be higher, is purely just what it did for multiplayer, particularly multiplayer at FPS games, but just even multiplayer games in general. It was
That's true.
like for being a multiplayer shooter and it actually being like fun to play on a console with 4 players was like mind-blowing at the time. And basically
Decades later.
every local multiplayer shooter kind of took inspiration from that going forward. And like for example, like even Halo's, like you could argue that like Halo, even some aspects of like online shooters from era and all that took inspiration from GoldenEye.
Oh, for sure. Like
So like
Halo and Unreal Tournament definitely took some cues from GoldenEye. That's for sure.
exactly, yeah. And those are massive in their own regard. And Call of Duty later on took inspiration from those. So like it's a thing where purely the multiplayer aspect, which nowadays multiplayer shooters are like a dime a dozen, and a lot of it got set up from the foundations like
Yeah, I'd be willing to give it to Diablo 2 then.
because Diablo 2 is like,
Yep.
don't get me wrong, it's huge and it definitely inspired a lot of stuff to come after it and was one of like the real, like it was a big boom for PC gaming at the time.
Big boom!
Oh my god.
But like nowadays you don't see as many things that take cues from it, whereas GoldenEye you still see little sprinkles of it in shooters now.
Yeah, Diablo 2 is definitely more niche in terms of just like it as a game.
Yeah. So are we doing
Yeah.
Diablo 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do Diablo 2. You guys don't have phones?
Shut up.
That's still a
still
crazy
pretty-
fucking line.
I think about that when I'm like driving to work. It's like, damn, you guys don't have phones.
Okay. Now what gets put up next?
I say Final Fantasy X. No, you know what? Yeah, Final Fantasy X. It feels right at the number 6 spot to me.
Okay. Based on the arguments for GoldenEye, I'm willing to let it go farther. And based on that, I'm willing to say Mario 3 now. I think it's Mario 3's time.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
willing to kill off Mario 3.
Well,
Yeah.
well, hold on now. I say like Mario 3 is maybe okay. All right. Just this might sound maybe a little bit off, but
Okay.
yeah, GoldenEye maybe it may be a bit more popular. The influence it might be a bit more popular. I can't speak. Uh,
Arr!
I say Super Mario 3 is kind of like important for like the indie crowd if you think about it, because a lot of like indie developers do like 2D games, and most of them are like 2D like platformers akin to like Mario Brothers or like something similar to like Sonic, and I feel like that they kind of owe that success to like older games, especially like Mario 3.
Well, I feel like that kind of fits with the similar problem I was talking about with GoldenEye, where the influence is spread out across so many different games.
Yes.
Like, I'd say Mario World is probably like the most influential in that front, rather than Mario 3.
You know,
Mario 3 is just like kind of the stepping stones to get there.
that's fair. That's
Well,
fair.
That and also, whenever I see indie games like platformers like that, I mean, and this could just be for reasons or whatever, but I usually feel like describing them, they usually just say they're like retro games, or if they say a specific game, it'll say like an old NES or like SNES platform or
Yeah.
something. I don't hear them say a lot specifically our game is inspired by Mario 3. Whereas for shooters, I hear people say our game is inspired by GoldenEye.
Yes, Awesome King, the wizard. Ooh.
Yeah, the Wizard alone actually puts Mario 3 at number 1.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm willing to let Mario 3 die here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the honorable death, Mario
Yes.
Brothers 3.
Hey, halfway spot of the list, you know? That's not too
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, pretty damn good. You did a good job, Mario 3.
Did good, kid. Did good.
Alright, I say if we could put GoldenEye at number 5.
Alright, this is where it gets tough,
Or-
because...
Or wait, never mind. No, it's not number 5.
This is where it gets tough, because at this point, each game we kill kind of, in some way, like, kills
It's-
off the genre.
Yeah.
This matters.
I have my 2 votes for number 5.
I have a vote for number 5.
Alright?
Shadow of the Colossus.
I don't agree.
I also do
It's-
not agree.
It's because like yes, it's popular. It's even like like in a museum, but I feel like there's only like a few like games that are like influenced by it. Maybe like the
No.
one thing I
No.
can like think of is like Breath of the Wild. I could be wrong though.
The entire Soulsborne, like, series was essentially made from Shadow of the Colossus, and
I-
any game that has, like, any sort of semblance of scale, which most modern games do, take influence from Shadow of the Colossus.
I argue that Ocarina of Time influenced the Souls-like.
Well, yeah.
No.
Games
it
also
did.
have multiple influences.
Yeah, like, it was influenced by both.
Damn.
For my number 5 spot, I was gonna do either GoldenEye or Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, too.
I mean, we can put Final Fantasy X at 5.
Yeah, because again, for GoldenEye, even besides just even because my argument was like the multiplayer angle, and that can extend to even beyond multiplayer shooters. Just like some of the aspects of that multiplayer and how the split screen worked at the time is influenced later things. You know?
Yeah. I feel like now we're at a point, like, we're farther enough along on the list, where Final Fantasy X's importance has taken it, like, far enough to where I'm comfortable with it dropping off at this point. Like, top five with this fucking competition is pretty strong. So
Yeah, you did good. You did good, Square. You did pretty good.
And then I think for number 4, I am fairly comfortable putting GoldenEye here.
I agree.
I agree.
All right.
Glad we're all like-minded individuals.
I didn't even need to say what my top 3 were before going into this, because this is the top 3 I had in mind.
That's real as fuck. Okay.
All right. Oh boy.
Okay.
Now Minecraft is tough because it's one of these, like, Minecraft is not like these other two.
I
Minecraft is very different in
I
terms of
I
like, why it's
I
important.
know where I am going to put Minecraft, and I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me.
I I have my order. I'm just gonna blurt it out. 3 Shadow of the Colossus, 2 Ocarina of Time, 1 Minecraft.
Okay.
Um, I'll say as for number 2 and 3, I am like, I don't really have a preference, but I am with Jaden in my number 1 being Minecraft.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll have my reasoning, but I'll let you. Something you're gonna say something, so I'll let you go first.
No, go ahead. Because I have very different things in mind, so I want to hear what you guys have to say first.
My again for number 2 and 3, I'm not too particular. I think Shadow of the Colossus and Ocarina of Time both, in terms of like game design and influence, like just they both have equal amounts of like staying power,
Yeah.
especially in the modern scene. Shadow of the Colossus, Minecraft, while the influence of the game itself, is like, I mean, there are some games that take after it, and like the survival genre as a whole kind of built off of it.
Yeah.
The influence it has outside of gaming culture in general is something that is only matched by Legend of Zelda. Like Shadow of the Colossus
Okay.
does not have the same like outside of the gaming sphere influence that Minecraft and Zelda do. And
Yeah.
also, Minecraft is one of the most accessible games, period. Even more so than Ocarina of Time and Shadow of the Colossus. Like you could show creative mode Minecraft to like a 5-year-old and they would understand it and they could play it and it could become their favorite game ever. I could hand a 5-year-old Ocarina of Time, they would not know how to get past the first dungeon.
That's because that 5-year-old sucks.
That's true. But like Minecraft as a whole, I feel like just has the potential, it just has more going for it. Maybe not so much in its influence on other games, but when you look at all the other aspects of it, I feel like it deserves to. I mean, it is the most sold game of all time, and for a reason, because like everyone, I mean, they use that in regular schools to teach kids
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, Minecraft education.
And
mode.
while there are games, like there are studies on Ocarina of Time and Shadow of the Colossus and stuff in schools too, those are specifically for like game design or writing courses. They use Minecraft to teach you about like basic life shit. So
Okay.
that's my argument.
So, all right, because that's where it gets tough. Because I personally had Minecraft at number 3. I am willing to compromise and put Shadow of the Colossus at 3.
I will also agree with that, I think, after thinking about it more.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, like Shadow of the Colossus, one of its biggest influences was Ocarina of Time, so there's that.
Yeah, Jaden, do you have a preference?
I say Shadow of the Colossus should be number 3.
Okay.
Plus, for a game like Shadow of the Colossus to like be at number 3 is pretty good. Yeah, most people don't even know about this game. You have to be really in the know. To, like, know about,
Exactly,
Shadow of
and
the
That's because they ignorant.
And that's
they ignorant.
now this really comes down to, is this list a list of importance to gaming or just importance overall,
Yeah,
which is tough.
yeah, because to me personally, like at the very least, just based on how we've been going, I would just say Ocarina of Time, because how we've been assorting this entire list, like the criteria has mostly been like number 1 is its importance to gaming, not to
Mhm.
take away from Minecraft's importance to gaming,
Mhm.
but the Ocarina of Time importance, like every single 3D game that we have now would not exist without Ocarina, especially in terms of like 3D controls, dungeon design, which I mean, Minecraft takes that in terms of dungeon design,
True.
and just the action adventure genre as a whole, which is, I would argue, a good chunk of all games would not exist without Ocarina. Like, narrative storytelling in video games would be very different without Ocarina. And I would argue that Ocarina of Time does have a huge influence outside of just gaming. It's just in very different ways.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
Because I mean, its longevity for a game that doesn't even have what Minecraft has in terms of like, you know, online multiplayer and like the ability for education and streaming and whatever. Whereas like that's what Minecraft's kind of built for, and Ocarina of Time isn't. It's just such an accomplishment and just shows how important Ocarina of Time is.
Yeah.
And plus, there's just the amount of fan content, the amount of like even just like manga, even just based on Ocarina of Time, is ridiculous.
Yeah, unfortunately, for manga and fan content, you can make the same argument for Minecraft.
Well, I know, but like I said, like Minecraft, like
No, but I see what you're saying.
Minecraft is
though.
kind of a. The way that I describe Minecraft is that it's essentially like a self-insert game where it's essentially like you make the fan content, like it wants you to make fan content. So it having that is not super surprising. It's kind of like what it inspired later with like
Yeah,
Roblox,
yeah.
where it's like, yeah, you make fan content.
Yeah, yeah.
Ocarina of Time isn't that. It's just that it's so good and so important that people just do it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's my argument.
Honestly, I don't know.
This,
Like-
this is tough for me. This is tough for me as well because there's like a clear generational like divide between these two games. If you want like,
Oh yeah.
if you want to like feel old, you can always like go back to like, I don't know, like let's say like Screw Attack or like old like millennial like game reviewers, and a lot of people would say like this is like the best video game of all time. But for people in our generation, Minecraft's basically our Ocarina of Time. So yeah, this is
Another.
to me.
Go ahead.
To me, it's like I feel like Minecraft should be number one. It's like, to me, it's up against like the original versus like the perfected formula.
I also have a kind of, I guess, mean argument in terms of for Minecraft.
Oh god.
It's okay. I have a mean argument too for Ocarina of Time. So go ahead.
One of the biggest issues with Minecraft is that it's one of those games where it unintentionally is kind of a representation of how things used to be better. Because Minecraft, the older that it got, the worse that it got, like as a game, because of Microsoft's influence. Because now we have like Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which is a load of ass. We have issues with Mojang, just making shit worse for everybody, including limiting people's creativity and what they're allowed to do with them going after servers and shit. And kind of just going against the point of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Whereas Ocarina doesn't really need to worry about that.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of icky stuff that Minecraft represents currently, even if it is unintentional, but that is still part of the game. Like Minecraft Bedrock Edition is part of the game. And the current state of Minecraft Java is part of the game.
Fair enough.
To be frank, Bedrock is great when you're playing by yourself. No, it is not.
I-
That shit is terrible.
I have a
offline.
mean, much shorter argument against Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
Of course it's gonna win this list, man. Everyone and their mother puts it at the top of these lists, man. You really want it to win again? Like, Jesus Christ.
I would.
I
mean,
get it. It's a good game. That's how I feel sometimes with seeing Ocarina of Time at the top of these.
I mean, I would have been more willing to put Shadow of the Colossus at number 1. It's just that you guys are like, no, 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 no.
Well, no, because objectively, and plus that, to be fair, Shadow of the Colossus is another one I see at the top of a lot of these. But I think that Legend of Zelda and Minecraft, like, both of them have more influence overall than Shadow of the Colossus does.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess my counter argument to that is that there's very good fucking reason for it to win those.
No,
lists.
I'm not saying there isn't. Like, you just came up with a mean argument, so I just had a mean argument too of like,
Yeah.
fucking. It's of course, man. It's Ocarina. Like, as soon as I saw it on this like win that month, I was like, fuck, all right. Like, I was really hoping that some other huge bombshell game would come out that month so we could like just knock it out, but
Well,
That's-
unfortunately,
yeah.
in my view, it kind of just wins against everything.
exactly, and that's. All right, well, Jaden. Okay, so Logan, I know what you're picking. Jaden, what are you picking?
I'm picking Minecraft, dude.
It's like as oversaturated as it is, which I mean, I would still argue Minecraft is still overall more oversaturated. It's literally the highest selling game of all time.
Yeah, but when I'm saying whenever I see like objective like the best video games of all time, it's usually Ocarina of Time at the top of the list. Minecraft's usually up
I know.
high on the list, but top. That's my petty
I know.
argument. I already gave my actual like real argument.
I know. I just feel like my petty argument still at least holds water.
Yeah, no, yours, yeah.
Because that's unfortunately the reason why Minecraft is getting what we call the industry in shitification is complacency. I mean, Minecraft's already the biggest game, so we can do whatever we want with it. Including taking away people's skins that they bought before and just making them buy them again if they got on a different console.
Don't remind me.
I-
Don't bring up
I have
not
I
turn
have,
my
like, the-
personal bias against me.
I have a third party. I have a third party in chat that might have like a decent point.
Okay.
Lenny said, "Point on Minecraft. The newer generations aren't rushing to play Ocarina of Time."
That is
Well,
also-
I mean, I guess my argument against that is that, of course, they're not going to because it's not like the popular game, whereas Minecraft is always the popular game. Like, of
Yeah.
course, they're gonna choose to play the popular game. Minecraft's the popular game.
I mean, to be fair, no one from like this generation or newer aren't gonna be like rushing. Oh, Diablo 2, GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like,
and
If
that,
this was
go ahead.
if this was like a popularity contest, we'd have like, I don't know, Candy Crush Saga in the top 12.
Good God, only moms play that.
Oh yeah, but moms is a giant demographic in the same way that newer generations are a giant demographic. Like, I just don't want to make this only a popularity contest because
I
then it's
know.
like, okay, which one's more popular than this one?
Yeah, yeah. This is. What if we spend like 5 hours on this fucking argument? This is the epic conclusion, chat.
Again, it comes down to, are we talking about just like in terms of everything or just gaming?
I don't know. I already gave my piece on how Ocarina of Time does kind of slide into everything. I mean, even in terms of like speed running, like Ocarina of Time pioneered that single-handedly. Like like you can ask like most speedrunners like what got them into speedrunning, and it was ZFG's run of Ocarina of Time back in like 2014.
Really?
Like there's not a single game that has been like broken apart and studied on like every single level, whether it be like game design or just on a speedrunning level, than Ocarina of Time. There are literally people that program games into Ocarina of Time using button inputs. It's stupid.
That is kind of crazy. I know Minecraft has like a deep speedrunning community, but yeah, Ocarina of Time speedrunning community are just like insane. Well,
Another thing is like, kind of, it's the point you mentioned earlier, is, Minecraft being an indie game that got to this crazy, whereas Legend of Zelda had professional industry backing.
That's true.
Like the accomplishment, both of them is, or in that regard of like it's, Minecraft is more of like a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, it's also hard because Ocarina of Time kind of has an accomplishment regardless of like indie, just in terms of like 3D gaming, because 3D gaming at the time
Was still new, yeah.
it was a little rough. And then Ocarina of Time is like, what if we just perfected it like minute 1? And then everyone was like, okay, let's just copy that.
You know what?
honestly, if both games could fit like the number 1 spot, I would say yeah, put them both at number
Well-
1. But this is ass. This sucks.
I was gonna say, after thinking about it, specifically that bringing up that it kind of was like a new standard for 3D. I think I am willing to give Ocarina top spot.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
let's
like
think about it like this.
uh,
Minecraft is a 3D game.
Mhm.
So, would
yeah,
Minecraft...
it's like if this up to me personally, I would have Minecraft at the top, but
Yeah.
I think just in terms of just that alone, the fact that it got 3D so well at that time during that jump. Yeah, I gotta give it to Ocarina.
Let's go,
I-
baby.
I will also agree.
Man, fuck off! It's playing like the semi-somber like song. Man, fuck you. All right, guys, we did it. It's the top
Guys, can you-
12.
Hell yeah.
And then number 13 is Wipe Out the Game, where it won for the September.
Shut up.
Christ. All right.
Uh,
You guys want to
Okay.
do? Okay. What should we do next? Because it's the night is still young.
It
I
is still
feel like-
young.
I feel like we should do the fucking best of the worst.
I mean,
So are we ranking like the worst games?
I think we
Yeah.
should rank the worst, but rank like the top being the absolute worst, and the number 12 being like the best of the, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Like let's
Yeah,
find like
yeah,
the
yeah.
absolute shittiest game on this.
Lenny just just typed in a thumbs down emoji. She does not
Sorry.
agree. Sorry,
Sorry,
the
Lenny.
council has decided.
Except I'm not
Okay.
sorry, actually.
All right.
I don't feel regrets.
Damn.
It's a wild starter. What's February?
All right, February, SimCity 3000 for PC.
March.
Slender the Arrival for PC.
Ooh.
3 PC games in a row. Ooh.
Okay.
April, Toki Tori 2 for the Wii U.
What the hell is that? I don't even remember ranking that one.
What the helly?
I know what Tokitori 2 is, so.
All right,
I'm
all
at
right.
least-
May.
Juiced for mobile.
Juiced. Juiced. Mobile is crazy. All right, June.
Wipe out the game for DS/Wii, which, in case you need a reminder, won over Final Fantasy 16 because of a freak accident.
Don't tell Matt or Damien that, chat.
Okay, July.
Orcs Must Die 3 for the Google Stadia.
Oh my god.
I like this already. Okay. August.
Doom 3 for PC.
Oh, that's not funny.
Yeah, not really.
September.
Sega GT 2002 for Xbox.
It's a good game, by the way, in chat.
October.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance for GBA, PC, PS2, PSP, Xbox 360.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna copy that.
Copy that.
Copy that.
Copy that.
Whoa, hey guys, welcome to EP. Fucking going insane. All right. November.
Breath of Fire 4 for PS1.
All right, in December.
Golden Axe 2 for the Genesis.
Alright.
So, are we gonna start from the top
Sorry.
to like worst?
So
So-
starting with best and then going to worst?
Yeah, so number 12 is like the best on this list, and then number 1 is the worst thing.
I already have an idea for what I think the best of these is.
Is it wipe out the game or Doom 3?
Sadly, not wipe out the game. I think I would probably give it to Doom 3 as like the best one.
I agree.
Yeah, Doom 3. Doom.
Because I mean, as flawed of a game as Doom 3 is, it is actually like
It's still a
an
competent
important
game.
all things.
Yeah.
Like it's a competent game and it is actually an important one. It was the showcase of was it like id Tech 4 that the engine was? Which it wasn't the most utilized, but it was one of those like, holy shit, next generation of gaming. It looks like this. This lighting is ridiculous.
Yo, this lighting fat.
Yeah, it's just that the game itself was just very mixed.
A lot
At
of
the
people
time.
prefer the BFG version, right?
Yes and no. Some people prefer it, other people fucking hate it.
What do you think?
I played BFG edition. I kind of just wish I played the original, but I'll probably play the original at some point.
As someone who has played Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I am give like the next best game. Either
agree.
well, hold on. Sega GT or Breath of Fire, because I've heard good things about Breath of Fire.
Okay.
Sega GT, number 11.
Sure.
Yeah, no strong opinions here.
Sorry, chat. The racism has to come out.
And then-
Listen, I'm sure Breath of Fire is a like fantastic game, but I don't know enough about it to really fight it. But I'm willing to put it at number 10 though.
I know it's a Capcom game, so Capcom knows what they're doing most of the time.
Let's
Yeah, no,
put
I
it,
have heard really fucking good things about it.
let's
It's
put
just it's one of those
10.
it's one of those games where like even like RPG aficionados like they'll like someone will be asked like, hey, have you played Breath of Fire? And they'll be like, what's that?
Number 10 we're thinking?
Yeah, I think number 10. Like I know it's like an actually like good game. I think it got like recently it got like a PC port on GOG like a couple months ago.
Okay, is it GOG or GOG?
I
You
think
can,
it's
you can
GOG.
say we can say both.
I think it's actually Goo Goo Gaga.
Ooh.
I'm
Guys.
thinking next would be Marvel Ultimate.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I even remember like trying to like even like fight for Ultimate Alliance. So,
What? Okay, number 5. Maybe it should be like. I think it's between Wipe Out the Game and SimCity 3000.
well, okay, wipe out the
Remember-
game. It's funny. It's gonna be very low on this list. Like, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
okay, yeah, hold on.
Really?
I'm thinking honestly, either SimCity 3000 or Orcs Must Die, because like even though it's a Google Steam, Orcs Must Die is like what I've heard like a pretty fun like series.
I'd say SimCity 3000. Like it's similar to like
Yeah.
Breath of Fire 4, where it's like it's an actually like really solid game and like really critically acclaimed. It's just that it's like it just doesn't fit in the conversation among like the best games ever or anything.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can go bold that, and then I'm thinking next would be Orcs Must Die.
Yeah.
Because again, I've heard good things. Like back on the 360, it was like one of like the check out this indie game kind of thing.
What about Golden Axe 2 for number 6?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think there's really much contention on that because that seems like the most out of all of these games. It's the most like whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
like
it's like, I mean, it's the most like, oh yeah, that like people played that like back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Chat, and keep this in mind. I'm a diehard Sega guy, and I could give fuck all about the Golden Axe games. I don't care.
Okay, now we're actually I think okay. What is Toki Tori? You're the Toki Tori expert.
Yeah.
Okay, so Toki Tori 2 it's in that category of like puzzle platformer where it's like it's a pretty solid game. It's just that like it's not like the greatest game ever. You play it and it's like that's all right.
I mean, it's
It's-
all right.
Yeah.
It's all
like-
right.
Like it's a cute game. Like it didn't sell enough to help prevent the company from going bankrupt, but
Damn.
it's cute.
Yeah, I'm willing to put that at number 5. And
Yeah, it's between that and like Slender the Arrival.
any objections?
But I don't really don't really
I-
object either way.
I don't object. But okay, what? I don't know shit of Garda Banban. It could be like, maybe, like the best thing ever. or
No,
could
it
be
is
the worst.
not.
Let me
It's-
educate you,
it-
buddy. I haven't played it, but I have a mutual who is a little obsessed with it. I feel like I'm educated enough. It is like
Oh, you subscribe to me, good man. Thank you so much.
you know like mascot horror, how it started with like FNAF,
Yes.
and you know how now everyone is like, man, I fucking hate mascot horror.
Uh-huh.
The worst of the worst, Garten of Banban.
Okay.
Like the only people who genuinely like it, there are two camps that genuinely like it. Either like, you know, children, or
Mhm.
the camp that are like, this is so batshit insane, I have to see what happens next kind of camp.
Oh.
Like, it's-
There is no one who's literally like, guys, this is like a masterpiece of horror fiction. Like no.
Yeah, like I'm like Garden of Banban is like in like the bottom 2. Potentially
I-
bottom 1.
I think. I feel like Juice would be number 1 because, you know, you're playing a fucking street racing game on the fucking phone.
on your fucking
Hold on a minute,
telephone.
guys. Do we look up gameplay of Juiced Mobile to see what it looks like?
Oh my god, yeah.
I
let's do it.
do want to see.
Because I feel like there's multiple ways this could go. It could either just be like generic phone port, or it could be like one of those ones they made back in the day till it's like a completely different game, you know?
Yeah.
If I can even find footage of it, Jesus.
Let me see. Juiced mobile racing game. Let's see. No.
Juiced.
Oh
I
my
see the-
god.
There's Juiced
You
2 mobile gameplay footage. Too.
Can you send me the link?
It's on
That
my
is some.
stream.
Oh,
That
it's
is
on-
some. That is some crazy frame rate.
It's on your stream.
I mean, the video is ass quality, but I mean it looks like a racing game.
I'm just gonna say Slender the Arrival at 4.
I'm actually gonna be
Oh
hard
my
against
God.
that.
Really?
Yeah, because Juiced Mobile, while God, I can't believe I'm fucking defending Juiced Mobile. While obviously it's a mobile port of a game that like you'd obviously rather play on console, or what it's trying to do, especially at the time, like just looking at this gameplay, like I mean, it does what it set out to do. It looks competent. Slender the Arrival is like a buggy mess. Play it. This at least.
Oh yeah,
This at
it
least
is a
looks
buggy
like
mess.
this looks like you could play it. You know.
Yeah.
Like I honestly,
I wouldn't.
real. Go ahead.
I would at least argue though that Slender the Arrival at least has like slightly more importance in terms of like gaming, because the horror game landscape in like 2013 was so bad that even a game like that was a buggy mess was still like it's like, oh, this is a solid example of like horror gaming.
Wait, when
And
did
now
Amnesia come out?
What?
When did Amnesia Dark Descent come out?
It came out. Well, Amnesia: The Dark Descent came out at like 2010, but like that was a like
2010?
but that was like a gigantic like standout, like nothing compared to Amnesia. Like I'm talking about like just like when the YouTube crowd runs out of horror games to play and they need something else to play. You're like, Slender the Arrival, because everything else sucks. I mean, even like the other Amnesias at the time, like Amnesia Machine for Pigs, was not really well liked. Like the closest thing that we had was like Amnesia Justine, and that wasn't even official.
I mean, okay, like
And that was still better than Machine for Pigs.
the criteria I was going on for the worst games is like the objective, like overall this game is like just pure garbage. I can't get enjoyment out of this. And honestly, it would be either Slender or Juiced for me at number. Because Wipeout is at least funny. You know, like I can laugh at it. Same with Garten of Banban. It's so stupid that I can be like, ha, look at that. Whereas like Slender, sure it has some funny moments, but a lot like I played some of it and I'm like, this just like sucks. I don't want to play this anymore. And Juiced Mobile, by the looks of it, I mean I don't like racing games to begin with, so I'm not the guy to ask. But I mean like it at least looks like a competent put together game. Slender the Arrival is like noticeably a shitty game, you know?
Plus, wasn't like the original game like much more like effective and like much more
Yeah,
popular
well,
compared to
it was
Arrival?
simpler, but it was more effective because of how simple it was.
Yeah.
I'm down with Slender the Arrival being like at number 1.
I don't know if I agree. To me, comparing Slender the Arrival to Garten of Banban is like insane. And
Okay.
I'm the one that got.
Even.
Then counter argument, if we're going off of importance, Garten of Banban, I hate to say it again, is fairly important because of all the stupid mascot horror that came because of it. Like there are literally Roblox games that are ripoffs of Garten of Banban are able to make real in-person merchandise and toys that you can buy, and then those Roblox creators are getting money from that. The fact that that's even a thing that is happening is insane. And it's because of the popularity of the mascot horror games like Garten of Banban.
Oh yeah. Like I'm not arguing that.
So
Sadly.
if we're going off of importance, that's my argument towards like actually having Garten of Banban be like number 3 or number 2 even.
Okay. Alright.
I say Wipeout at 4, Juiced at 3.
I don't know, I'd still say Juiced at 4. Like, okay,
I
as
could do
funny as
Juiced at
Wipeout
4.
is,
It is still
as funny
it
as
is a
Wipeout
bad
is,
game.
it's still
a
it's still
shit
it's
game.
still a bad game. It's still shovelware. It's just that you can get so much enjoyment out of it in ways that were like kind of intentional, but also not.
I'm willing to put Juiced at 4.
Yeah.
Jaden?
I mean, I disagree, but yeah, we can put Juiced at 4.
Damn, we're arguing over like the worst dog shit, dame dookie ass shit.
Well, yeah. Because
That's
I'm
because
looking
we're
at
gamers,
these
we
three,
have
and
sense.
what I'm going off of is what I would least want to play. And right now, it's pretty much Slender the Arrival. That game was hot garbage. At least like Ban Ban and Wipeout are like easy enough and also stupid enough where I get enjoyment out of it though.
Wasn't there like a remaster of The Arrival like a few years ago? released
Yeah,
on, like,
it was just
PS5
a
and
fucking
Series X?
port.
Wait, does it still have the same bugs?
I believe so.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure it's still not good.
Jin, bro, when did you switch to DuckDuckGo? I always had fucking DuckDuckGo, dude.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess I just have like different ideas in mind because I know for at least like for myself, I would rather play Slender the Arrival over Garden of Banban any day. Like Garden of Banban is the kind of game that just like I see it and I want it dead.
no, don't get me wrong. There's a part of me that definitely wants it dead too. When I've seen people like play it and stuff, it's funny because it's it. Like I laugh and I'm like, huh. At least I get some sort of enjoyment out of it. Slender, while it's bad, like it also is like there's a lot more boring sections.
But the Markiplier Let's Play.
Yeah, yeah. But that's a let's play.
Yeah.
Garden of
I know.
Banban, as I play it, I'm like, this is. Whereas Slender, I'm like, this is good, and I'm also not having fun.
Lenny, yeah, I
Alright,
am.
well,
I-
if it's-
GX is
I
my
mean, all right. If it's
preference.
between Garden of Banban and Slender, let's just put Wipeout the game at 3. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, I will
I
say,
was
out of
honestly-
these three, I'm likely to play Wipeout first. So I'm willing to
Yeah.
put it at 3.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. If this is like based on purely my enjoyment, Wipeout the game would be at number 12.
Oh, yeah, I know. But also, if we're doing like the impact argument, I would still put Banban at 2. Because I think it is more impactful now than the Arrival was. I would argue the original Slender is more impactful than the Arrival.
I feel like people in our generation would immediately recognize Slender Man because before like
Oh yeah.
FNAF, we had like we have Slender Man, we have like Amnesia, Jeff the Killer, all that shit. But
Jaden,
new-
be careful.
the
He's
new
gonna
generation,
don't mention his name or he might Jeff the.
Yeah.
why? I don't know.
British Jeff the Killer here. Go to Kip.
I don't know. Why don't- Jeff should get bitches. Jeff the Pimp. You should like change your alias, nigga.
British Jeff the Killer, but it's spelled Geoff.
I will say I do agree with Garda Banban being number 1, but I understand like Logan's argument because it's Slender Man. It's fucking Slender the Arrival, but I feel like only people of our generation and older would like recognize that. But Garda Banban has much more impact, especially with the newer and current.
with Gen Alpha and their crazy minds.
Well, yeah. Hey, well, what can you do?
If it was if it was Slender the 8 pages, one, it would probably still be on the worst that game. It's overall it like sucks. But 2, I would put that at number 2 and like Garden of Banban hit number. Specifically the Arrival. It's not a fun experience. There's no enjoyment to be had, at least not until like it's very sporadic throughout the game. Whereas Garten of Banban, each one is short enough where it's like, this is stupid. But like it's so short that it lets you be like, this is stupid, just long enough to like, at least for me, be like, haha, wow, oh, it's over.
Banban has the worst possible impact set, Lenny.
It does, but you can't deny that it's still an impact.
Yeah.
I forgot we're on. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot we're on stream for a minute. I almost had a crazy. I almost had a crazy comparison, but I can't. I shouldn't say it.
Now I want to hear it. Fuck, is it that bad?
Well, okay. Let me DM it to you, and you be the judge.
Yeah.
Speaking of streams, chat. What if I played both Slender the Arrival and Garten of Banban back to back on a stream one day as like a tie-in to this?
Logan, you'll not be mentally well after.
That makes for the best streams.
That's just funny. That's just funny, dude. You can say that.
Okay, well, listen. Hitler had an impact. Doesn't mean it was good. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's out of line, but he has a point.
Anyway, I don't feel like putting as much mental fortitude defending Ocarina of Time as I feel like defending fucking Slender the Arrival. So it can go to number 1. I don't care.
We did it, guys. We're Sonic heroes.
Like I said, I mean, I agree with him, but damn.
Listen, I had to get my point across somehow.
Chat, one day I'll
drastic measures.
Chat, one day I'll do the you know what? I'm installing Garten of Banban and Slender the Arrival. That actually sounds like
that does sound like a Halloween stream.
Oh god.
I'm gonna forget by then. I'm not gonna wait till then. I'll just do it whenever I feel like it. It'll be a like spooky Sunday stream. I don't know.
All right, gang, go through each of the months and just say our 3 favorites. It doesn't have to be like top 3. Say like your 3 favorites. Yeah. I'll put a little mark by each one. Wait,
I'm willing to do top 3.
Dude, I don't know if we have time. Or I suppose if it's our objective. Hey,
it's like a personal top 3. I don't think it'll take too long.
I'll put it this way: if you want to do a top 3, otherwise just say your 3 favorites. I'll put a little. I'll be green. Jaden, you'll be purple. Logan, what color are you doing?
Atomic Tangerine.
Just say like a basic Google Drive color.
I don't know, red.
Okay, red.
Because it brings the boom.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, you're like red and you're green with that. Like, never mind. I'm overthinking.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Jaden, give me your 3 or top 3 for January.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Little Big Planet 2, and Wreckfest.
That's there.
Above WarioWare Smooth Moods.
You want to order them or no?
Nah.
All right, Logan.
Weak.
Or do you have anything else to say about them, Jaden? Or?
Fuck it. You know what? I will order them actually. You called me weak. I can't have that shit, especially after you embarrassing me, nigga. Okay. Little Big Planet number 1, my beloved, my son. I'll forever love you. We can have Wreckfest at number 2, and Dragon Ball Z. Wow, why I sound like that? Dragon Ball Z. I sound like Cartman. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh my god, Kyle's mom is beat my ass in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
It doesn't have an online thing. It's a single player game.
No.
You bitch.
Okay. Logan?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know my top 3.
Okay. What's number 3?
My number 3 is. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, fuck. I was hoping I could put WarioWare Smooth Moves at number 3, and I saw something else on this list. Never fucking mind, bitch. I'm gonna say number 3 is Celeste. I'll lock that in.
Any particular reason, or just like, yeah?
Well, I mean, like, it's like we all know how big and important Celeste is in terms of like indie games, but also like it's in terms of like platformers, which I'm more of a 2D platformer guy than a 3D platformer guy, like all day. And Celeste as a 2D platformer, pretty damn fucking good.
Right.
It is good stuff from what I played.
Yeah, and also it's like it's difficult, but not in a way where it's like this fucking sucks. It's like, oh, this is good.
I think
but, like,
Coolsville
it's actually
sucks.
stimulating. Yeah.
You gotta like stop and think about it before you do your
Yeah,
action.
like it's engagingly difficult, which is like the best kind of, especially for 2D platformers.
It's like Super Meat Boy Light.
All right.
Number 2 is Hitman 3
Fuck yeah, my goat.
because
Really?
it's Hitman 3. It is the I would say pinnacle of the series, at least as long as we're able to play the Hitman 1 and 2 maps. I know some Hitman heads don't agree, and to that I say I don't care. I am-
I honestly thought you'd say Hitman 3's your #1 pick.
No,
It would be
no.
if the only problem is that I have played Resident Evil 4 again pretty recently,
Oh,
and I am reminded that yeah, this game is kind of incredible.
I thought you were gonna say.
I want to in my heart, but that's like number 4.
Okay. Well, since you guys both ranked your games, I guess I gotta fucking rank mine too. I didn't really want to, but
peer
Um,
pressure sucks. Rank your games.
you know what?
You just got to think about, would I play this over this right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
Tetris
yeah.
number 3.
The
um,
PC version.
I mean, they're all. It's fucking Tetris.
It's not like Tetris a fat.
Hitman 2 would be my second game, and
Or
then
actually, that's Hitman 3.
or Hitman 3, sorry, and then my favorite game in this month gotta be No Pros.
That's fair.
That is a good
that-
pick.
I
is
I mean, I
odd-one with
literally
you.
have a Travis touchdown quote in my list of favorite quotes ever. The some people fuck at funerals, I cut off heads.
Okay.
All right, Slender the Arrival is done installing.
That's crazy.
Oh,
All right,
oh
we
my
have our
God.
picks. Wow. Steve.
February. Wow.
February. Jaden, you're up.
Oh fuck. Okay. What we got here? Okay. I'ma go.
Street
Silent
Fighter
Hill.
2 at number 1.
No. Silent Hill.
Oh, this
Silent Hill
one's
3.
tough.
Not 3. Well, yeah. Silent Hill at number 3.
Okay.
Rise Star at number 2. Because that's another sun.
Just thought of the fucking stupid. You know what I'm talking about,
Image.
Jaden?
And number 1, Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing, my beloved.
my goat. I'm glad you picked it because I won't be putting it on my list then, but I respect it.
Real, recognize real.
Yeah.
This is a stack list for me personally.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you're
You're kind of
good luck, buddy.
All right. Okay, I got my top 3. Never mind. It actually wasn't that difficult to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Night in the Woods
Why am I blind?
because that game, in terms of like personal impact, like I played that game and I had no fucking clue what I wanted to do with my life, and then I played Night in the Woods, and that's kind of what that game is all about, and it kind of struck me to my core a little bit. So there's not gonna be many games like that, especially now that I'm at a lot more of a mentally sound mind that will impact me like that ever again.
Jesus Christ!
Real.
Sounds like that game like gave you some character development.
Potentially. Number 2 is Balatro.
Fuck yeah.
I honestly thought that would be another number 1 game for you because you played
Well-
like Balatro like a lot.
I mean, I'm kind of at this weird stage now with Balatro where we're kind of breaking up because I can't get much farther now because some of the game design choices kind of fucking suck and I'm waiting for certain things that developer also knows suck to get updated. But
Honey, we should go on a break.
yeah, that's literally what's happening right now. But number 1, absolutely no contest, Stardew Valley.
Okay, well, you know what? I forgot
no,
about Stardew.
you're fucking no,
I
not
forgot
Stardew
about it.
Valley.
Yeah, Stardew Valley. Oh no. That's, no.
Top, at least top 10, potentially top 5 game of all time? Really? Whoa.
Okay. I've had some time to think
would
about
go into-
mine. And
I would go into more detail, but everyone already fucking knows, probably.
a lot of the ones that I was debating for my number 3 spot have been picked by other people in this. Or actually, the one I was debating for number 3 got picked by Jaden, which Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. I was also kind of considering Silent Hill because I kind of have a personal attachment to. But it's kind of
course.
more for reasons not related to the game itself and more so things around the game. Cough,
Yeah.
cough, the video, cough, cough.
Go
So
watch it.
for my number 3, I'm gonna give it to Alan Wake's American Nightmare because this game is such a weird fucking like it's like in the middle of all of Remedy's like great games with like stellar writing, they have this, which is like a fever dream of a game. Like it doesn't even feel like a real video game compared to their other work, but it also at the same time has some of the most like fun combat they've ever made. So it's just like it's like, I don't know, it's a stupid game, but it's really fun. Number 2 is
It's
Balatro.
weird, no esports.
Like that just, it's Balatro.
Damn, you've been copying my number 2s for twice in a row. How
Well,
fucking
it's
dare you.
after you said what game would you go back and play the most, and I'm like, yeah, Balatro. But then, I mean, it had to be fucking Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Of course. What?
I'm
The
John
Rhythm
Rhythm
Heaven?
Heaven.
What?
Oh, really?
Dude, I know. Dude, Remix 10 alone. Oh, fuck yeah.
Remix 1 on the original Rhythm Heaven's good shit.
Hey, how far are you in that, by the way?
I tried to do the fucking like the table top tennis game.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You will, get ready to learn table tennis, buddy.
I like table tennis, but fuck, man, that's the timing is the timing's way different from like the practice run. That shit's so fast.
You'll be able to get it. Anyways, March.
Alright, what are we looking at here?
I already have my top 3 figured out. Like,
God
like
damn, that
instantly
fast?
looking at this. Yeah.
Okay, for me, number 3, you guys might fucking laugh. Street Pass Me Plaza.
Hey, I don't judge. That is, I get it.
So someone gets it.
I wouldn't pick it for mine, but I get it.
Let's. Number 2 would be Castlevania Bloodlines for the Genesis.
Okay.
And number 1, it gotta be Brawl, baby. It's Brawl.
All right. Logan.
All right. So number 3 was like the hardest one to figure out because there's like 3 games that are fighting for this top like number 3 spot. I'll just give a quick shout out to. Actually, no, I don't care. Number 3 is
Oh, okay. Ori and the Will-O-Wisp, Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. Those are like the two I was debating between. But I'd say number 3 would go to Blood.
Wait, I didn't even notice Blood came out. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Shout out to-
no.
Shout out to Peggle though.
Number 3 goes out to
'Cause-
Blood, you said.
Yeah, because out of like that era of like FPS games with like Doom and Quake, that's like potentially a sleeper favorite. Like without thinking about those two.
That actually helped me narrow. Didn't see Blood there. That helped me narrow down my top 3.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyways, what's your number 2?
Number 2, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, by far the best Pokemon game. Like it's not even close. Like Black and White is like the closest it's gotten, but there's potentially no game ever that'll match the charm that Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire does.
Logan,
And number 1, and what?
am I correct?
Take a wild fucking guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even gotta say it.
We're both me and Logan. We're brawlers. Holy shit.
All
I
right.
literally said earlier in the stream that was my favorite game of all time.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. Oof. I'm feeling real insecure about mine now.
This is a somewhat judge-free zone.
Okay.
Somewhat.
My number 3.
My number 1 is Slender the Arrival.
My number 3 is Slender. No, I'm just kidding. It's Peggle. Because
Hey,
it's-
real recognize real.
it's old reliable. Like it's literally one of those games where we'll go, is it a Peggle night? And we just all of a sudden all of us are playing Peggle.
It's true. It has happened before. Like one of us bought Peggle, then like minutes later, all of us bought
Yeah.
copies of Peggle and just started playing.
It's one of those games you can just anytime just like, I think it's time for Peggle.
You don't even need like
Apparently,
the
I'm
best
go-
fucking PC in the world to play Peggle, dude.
Apparently, I'm good enough at Peggle that Eli was watching one of like me play it, and then like I did something stupid, and then Eli rage quit watching me.
I
play
did,
it.
yeah. No,
So-
I actually got actively
What?
mad watching him play Peggle.
What did you do? What the
Just
fuck
some
did
like
you do?
really stupid shot that worked, and I'm like, fuck you, man. Anyways, my number 2 goes to Blood. I have
Real.
okay. I have to finish the expansion. Yet, but in terms
For
of
that era where like because I played the expansions, that era where, like expansions usually meant like kind of shit. The expansions hold up to like the base game, which is shocking.
oh yeah, that's what I've heard. I plan on streaming the rest of it and possibly. But I don't. There's something about that. Like a lot of old shooters are hard for me to play, like Build Engine and Doom and like Wolfenstein, like those 2. I guess they're not 2.5D, but you know what I mean. It's like these
According to
sprites.
Sandy Peterson, it's 1.5D.
You know what I'm talking about though, where it's like 2D sprites in a 3D environment.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of those shooters are hard for me to get into, but Blood, for some reason, just I'm locked to the fucking point where I bought Special Edition, the fucking limited run games one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with it heavy. And then this will come as no surprise to any of you. My number 1 is
Yeah.
Persona 5 Royal. I played it.
All right.
I played it
No,
during
no.
played it during COVID, and it kind of not during COVID. I played it during high school, right? And it had kind of a big impact on me in terms of like my interests going forward, and it got me into JRPG, and it got me. It actually is the one, I have a personal connection to parts of the story, and 2, it's what got me into Yakuza, believe it or not. So
I still have OG Persona 5.
dude,
me
just
to, like,
buy Royal and play that.
I know, but I've gotten so far in Persona 5, man.
It doesn't matter because you're gonna have to play
Fuck.
all of that again in Royal anyways. So just go to Royal.
Yeah, but I
April!
don't feel like doing that right now.
April.
Persona 5 is so
Oh,
Woo!
dear God.
Oh good heavens.
fuck.
Oh good
Okay,
heavens.
All right. I'm
Well,
gonna
sorry,
blast through-
Jaden. You go first.
I'm gonna blast through this. Number 3 Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. It's
I
an
thought you were gonna say
underrated
Toki
game.
Tori 2.
No. Hell no. It's an underrated game, a sleeper hit for the PlayStation 2. You guys should get it. Number 2. Damn, fuck. Number 2 is kind of tough because I would say Rhythm Heaven, but it's too early. I am liking the game an awful lot, but it's too early for me to say it's number 2. Fuck man, what else is on here? We got Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii for number 2.
Oh, sorry. Mario Kart Wii number.
Yep. And number 1, Grand Theft Auto 4. Top 10 games, in my opinion. I love GTA 4. It's the best Grand Theft Auto. It sucks fucking dick to mod because I tried modding it because I want to do like a fucking like GTA 4 like modded like stream, but no, I tried like installing mods. My game won't fucking open now. Yeah, thanks Cockstar. My fucking game is fucked.
So, this is an example of like we're rating purely on subjective bias and not anything objective whatsoever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So despite it kind of being not the greatest game ever by any stretch of the imagination, number 3 is Postal 2.
No, I get it.
Wait, do people not like Postal 2?
It has its issues, like, as an actual game. Like, there's, like, a shit ton of them. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it, like, there's plenty going for it that it just doesn't matter. Number 2 is, yeah, it's Mario Kart Wii.
Now I'm interested what's your number 1 gonna be.
Wait, Go.
And number 1 is the same that won the month. It's Portal 2.
Portal
Because-
2.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because
yeah.
it is my favorite Valve game, and also it is probably the like single player campaign out of like any game that I have replayed back like front to back the most, like period. Like I've replayed Portal 2 so fucking much. I've like at least like 20 times or something crazy like that. Like I just continuously want to go back to it over and over and over again.
Have you seen Portal for N64?
No.
It works on real hardware.
Well,
All right, that sucks, Eli.
I'm gonna say, unfortunately, I'm not like either of you two. My number 3 spot, it was
Don't
tied.
starve.
What? Huh? No, it was tied between Mario Kart Wii and The Walking Dead. I know that sounds crazy. It's a wild
not.
mix-up, but I have
That's
to.
pretty funny.
I have to give it to Walking Dead because as much as I played Mario Kart Wii, The Walking Dead will always stick. It was the first time I ever tried,
Oh yeah.
so like that moment sticks out in my head. Like probably will. Number
That shit
two.
good.
Number 2 is Psychonaut. I just. I love
Oh
that game.
yeah, who could have seen that coming?
Shut the fuck up, man.
I know. I just feel like giving you shit.
No, but Psychonauts, because it's just an incredible game, except for the one part where you have to get like fucking 80 seeds around camp, whatever. Scrambling.
There's a
right?
lot of parts of Psychonauts that kind of made me lose my shit a little bit. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't like fully finish it.
But in my opinion, the
But
story,
I do think it's a great game.
story and the style make up for it. So, absolute cinema. Number 1 again, shocker, Rhythm Heaven.
Yep.
This game it's one of my favorite games of all time. Period. It is something you could hand me. Like I've gotten to the point where I could probably either turn off the music and just play with visuals, or I could just hear the songs itself and get a perfect the mini game. I know those games in and out like the back of my hand. Like
He-
how
he is
you
the-
are with Postal or with Portal 2, that's how I am with her.
No, chat. He's not lying. He's spreading the gospel of Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
I will say, I am excited to eventually play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm just scared of it because it's like a million hours long. So
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
starting to get back into my RPG phase though for a game I'll probably talk about later, but we haven't gotten there yet. May.
Hey!
Okay. Okay. What we
Okay.
got from May?
For,
Jane, if you
for,
put Flappy Bird in your top 3, I might kill you.
for a
Yeah,
lot of
it-
these
it-
months,
I mean,
I'm going off of like what I would just go and play right now.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, I'm
well,
basically doing the same thing.
well, you have to try, Logan, and
yeah,
and just for that, number 3 is Flappy Bird.
That's wild.
that's crazy.
Are you
No,
actually
no,
locking that in?
No, I'm kidding. Number 3 is Terraria.
Really?
Yeah, Terraria is good, dude. I love.
No,
love
I know it's a
Terraria.
good game. I did not think you specifically liked it that much.
Yeah, dude. I had like loads of hours on my PS4. Me and my brother have like good memories of that game.
Damn.
Max Payne 3, number 2.
Okay.
I mean, it's right there, number 10. I don't need to say anything else.
Damn. Okay.
Ooh, shocker! Damn.
Logan.
Fuck.
I see a game on this list that gave me an idea for once we go through all others.
Sure.
Mhm.
We also wrap everything up in a little bow, so we never need to revisit this concept again.
Yeah. I was gonna say once we get through all the months, we'll do one more go through and just give like an honorable.
Okay. Why am I constantly scrolling? Everything is breaking.
You-
PC
You
help?
having a time
Okay.
there, huh?
All right, it's okay. We've got it. Everything's fine. All right. Number 3. Jeez, that threw me off so bad. Okay, I'm taking too long. I'm just gonna go with my gut and just not question it. Number 3, Stellaris, because it is the one Paradox game that I have invested money and time into the most, and I have invested an unhealthy amount of both of those into those. Now, does Paradox as a company suck? You bet your fucking Jurassic sucks, but Stellaris is still a good game. Anyway, number 2 is Doom 2016.
Okay.
Because I would say Eternal overall, I think is better, and I go back to that more. But there's just, like, if I'm not feeling like something like super complex like Doom Eternal, like 2016 is just such an easy game to go back to because it's just simple. You run and you shoot and you kill, and it has Siege Gas, which is one of the craziest, stupidest, most overpowered weapons in gaming history. And
Alright.
number 1, I didn't want to going into it, but it's Terraria. Ooh.
You picking Terraria? Wow.
I know, yeah. I honestly didn't want to, I'm not gonna lie, because going back to Vanilla Terraria sucks, but, I mean, it's literally the game, it's literally like I've played fucking a million, jillion, billion hours of it, and, like, if we're counting Calamity Mod too, then yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I should stream the Calamity mod. I don't know shit about it, but
That's the
I bet
best
it'll
way
be
to
funny.
do it.
Oh no.
You might get some toxic chatters, because the Calamity Mod community is toxic as shit.
Well, I don't have to listen to them. They're not people then.
There's a couple.
Shout out to Plants. Unironically, shout out to Plants vs Zombies though. That's like number 4.
We'll go
Oh,
back
yeah.
and do shoutouts
Yeah,
at the end.
I know. I just felt like throwing it in there anyways. How about that?
My
bitch?
number
Anyway,
3. My number 3 is tough. But honestly, like looking at this list, what I would go and play right now for number 3 probably actually be Max Payne.
My go.
I have not replayed it since I beat the story, but like just
Mhm.
looking at what's on, that sounds like a very like, oh, I'll pick that up and shoot some guys for a little bit. That being said, I will still stand by. It is not a Max Payne game. It is a Rockstar game that's called Max Payne. Not
Just call it
Just-
PAX Main 3.
Yeah.
No, call it what you've been calling it. Max Payne goes to Brazil.
Yes, it's Max Payne goes to Brazil.
Yeah.
Number 2, Super Mario Galaxy 2. I actually played this more than the original. I don't remember if it's because I lost my copy of the original game or I just played this one. Yeah.
I have Galaxy on via 3D All Stars, so I didn't need to get like the Wii copy.
I have Galaxy 2 for the Wii though.
And then my number 1 is Skate 3. Maybe.
That's so real.
Skate 3 at number 1. No.
That soundtrack, I still got a bunch of those songs on my Spotify playlist. That game, oh. Okay, June.
Yo, what we got for Bitch! Don't do this to me.
Oh, Logan. Lock in.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
my 3.
I actually have to think, but like for different reasons.
I have my 3. Tamagotchi Life at number 3.
Okay.
Kirby Robobot for number 2.
Okay.
And Marble Baby. for
That's
number 1.
Marvel, baby.
It's Marvel.
You're picking my
baby!
food now!
Yeah, it's because it's Marvel, baby. It's Marvel, nigga.
All right.
Fuck. This is like a weird list because like it's all like a bunch of these are like games that like I like, but it's just like, do I want to like? They're not games that like I necessarily like rush to play or anything. Just like, oh yeah, those games are good. Like I like
Yeah.
them, and I also respect a lot of them more than I actually like want to go out and play them right away.
Yeah.
So with that, this list is probably gonna be a little unhinged.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say number 3
Yeah.
is Deus Ex.
Next day. There it is.
It's not my choice of like that style of game I would go back to more often than not, but in terms of like just overall like this list, it's still like a damn good entry to the edition, and also JC Denton is iconic.
Oh yeah.
JC, a bomb!
Maybe you should try getting a job.
Satisfaction? No. Number 2 is Wipeout the Game.
Fuck yeah.
Because, okay, if we're talking purely subjectively, there are few games that will legitimately, like, make me cry with laughter in the same way that Wipeout the Game does. Oh, it's, as like a game, it sucks. Will I continuously go back to it, like, on a healthy amount? Yes.
I occasionally go back to your Wipeout stream. This shit's fun.
Oh my
Like,
back.
in terms of like so bad it's good games, that's like number 1. And the only game that makes me laugh more than Wipeout the Game is my number 1 choice, Tomodachi Life.
So fucking
My
real.
I still the chat. I remember like we were having predictions of like on the Nintendo Direct, and it's like, yeah, oh hey, there's gonna be a Tomodachi remaster. Logan's like, no, it's not. We're not gonna see Tomodachi Life again, but we got a sequel, bitch.
We did.
Tomodachi 2.
So my number 3 came down to 2 games that I haven't beat yet because I played a good chunk of them and then I just stopped playing them. And
Yeah.
it was kind of between like which one would I want to go back and finish. Excuse me. And I think it's between Valhalla and My Friend Pedro. And I think I'd want to finish My Friend Pedro first.
Yeah.
Because as
Yeah, I
much
haven't
as
even
I
finished Deus Ex, so
as much as I like the style of both games, my friend Pedro just has more engaging gameplay. Like it's more active. Valhalla
Yeah.
is. Like if I'm thinking like a fun action game, then yeah, I'm gonna play that. Now my number 2 might be kind of wild.
All right.
You sunk 89 hours. in
Lego
Xenoblade
Indiana
Chronicles
Jones:
2
The
already?
Original Adventures.
no, that's real, honestly.
I mean, it's a Lego game, and Lego
I'm
games.
gonna
are
wipe out the
pretty good.
game at number 2.
That's
okay?
fair.
Like,
I've just been on a Lego kick recently, and I kind of want to go back and I'm kind of looking forward to getting. And then my number 1, Logan, who hit the nail on the head. It's Tomodachi Life.
Real.
Its peak, like that other direct when they announced that and the new Rhythm Heaven was like my direct. They did everything. I
Yeah.
wanted. I'm like, thank
that
you.
direct did not miss.
God is
The
real
Eli
and He
direct.
loves me. No. All right, July.
Damn. We got,
I struggle with this one hardcore actually.
we got some good shit here.
But, like,
Okay.
These are like a lot of these are like not like my style of games. That's why I'm struggling with it.
Okay. Number 3 is Street Fighter EX2 Plus.
Okay. Sorry, I just realized I have only played 4 games on this list.
I will say I do prefer it over Soul Calibur 4, but I have more memories with Soul Calibur 4 than EX2 Plus, and with that, Soul Calibur for the number 2 spot.
Okay.
And number 3 would be Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec.
Me number 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, number 1.
All right. Logan.
Fuck. Alright. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, I have my 3. It's just that, I had like strong feelings about like my past 3s, whereas this one's kind of just like, eh. Alright, I'm just gonna go with it. Number 3 is Ace Combat 2.
Oh my.
It's like, in terms of like Ace Combat, it's good. Like it pales in comparison to 4 and 7 by like a metric shitload, but those aren't here, so. Number 2 is Human Fall Flat.
Okay.
I
what?
understand. I understand that. It's just, damn, I cannot get into that game. It's just really the controls.
see, that's the weird thing. I kind of like the controls. Like it's just there's something weird with my brain where it's like games that control weird just kind of come naturally to me. Like especially like that. Like and then Human Fall Flat I generally think has like some really cool puzzle design. Or it could just be a bitch and just climb over everything, which I do too. And then number 1 is Wii Sports Resort.
Oh wow, the Wii Sports Chill. Wow.
I know.
All right.
I mean, just
Oh, go ahead.
like when I first played with like Wii Motion Plus, I was just like, as a kid, I was like, this is the fucking future. And like I'm like straight up, I'm more immersed in Wii Sports Resort than games in VR because like games in VR, I have like a weird like distance from. Maybe it's just like my brain just isn't suited for VR. Whereas for some reason, Wii Sports Resort, I'm just like I feel like I'm there. I'm in Woohoo Island.
Yeah. Also, I find it really funny that the Wii Motion Plus controller is much more accurate than like the Switch Joy-Con.
Yeah. Now I will say, when I eventually get around to finishing Killer 7, that knowing me, that will probably take the number 1 spot. Like actually, that just hasn't happened yet.
All right. Well, this month was like, real challenging considering I've only played 4 games on this list. So I had a real just tough time figuring it out. Number 3 probably go to Sports Resort.
Awesome.
pick.
No, a good game. Big fan. Love it. Number 2, gonna hate me. Goes to Fortnite.
Hey man,
That-
yeah, like
that's just what I expect. So
Yeah.
Fortnite's pretty good. Well, when you're
Then-
playing on no build.
Number 1 goes to Max Payne. Game's awesome. Fucking rules.
Fair,
Love Max.
fair.
Yeah, and then the only other, actually no, sorry, 5 games, because the only other 2 I've played are Spelunky and Pokemon Go.
Wait, do you prefer Max Payne 2 or?
I prefer
Payne
Max
1?
Payne 2.
Oh, okay. Just making sure that what's your
Yeah,
stance on
Max
that.
Payne 2 is the better game, but just of this list, Max Payne.
Yeah. Of course.
Like
Yes.
the only games here that I've played like a sizable chunk of are like Star Fox 64, which my brain just does not process Star Fox. Rimworld, I'm too low IQ, and Stray, which is alright.
August.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Oh!
Okay, so number 3 is GoldenEye 007.
Logan's fucking like losing his shit. Hold on.
That's
Don't
me,
bother me
baby.
if I don't do it. Okay, GoldenEye 007.
Number 2 will be Super Mario World.
World.
I'm having kind of like a tough time with like number 1. I rather number 1 can go to 20XX.
So no Sonic Mania?
I
Already
know,
locked in.
like, oh, yeah, I know, but the thing with Sonic Mania is just like, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a great game. It's just
No,
like,
you hate it.
no, shut the fuck up, bitch. But Sonic Mania is just like, for me, it was too much of a good thing, and it's my fault, and that's why I'm still burnt out from Mania, because that's like the only like Sonic game that I played like consistently. Like I was like analyzing speed runs, like that was like my dedicated to the Sonic game
Burnout.
for a while.
So it's
Burnout,
kind of,
yeah.
like me with Terraria, kind of.
Yeah, it's just like it's a good game. Plus, like I don't agree with like having like 60% of the classic levels and 40% original levels. I think that shit is fucking stupid. But yeah, I will say that soundtrack I'll never get tired of. I fucking love Mania soundtrack. I put that shit in my car. I do not care.
Okay,
Logan.
number 3. And to help narrow it down, I kind of just went with the funny factor of putting a game that has 3 at the 3 spot, Silent Hill 3.
Good pick.
Good answer.
Because I think overall, like in terms of like effectiveness as a protagonist, James Sunderland is the best. But in terms of like silent survival horror protagonist as a whole, Heather Mason is goated.
We love Heather in this household, okay?
Yeah, and also that soundtrack, especially taking from like shoegaze alt rock. Anyway,
Also, memes. There's people used to
That's true.
soundtrack for like memes. You know, that's the song everyone uses.
Yeah. Number 2 is System Shock 2, going from 2 to the 2 spot. It's like it's like a thematic thing over here.
Next, you're gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's 1 at the number 1 spot.
No. What I was saying before with like Deus Ex like not being like my preferred immersive sim, System Shock 2 is my preferred immersive sim. That game is fucking great, and the atmosphere, perfection. Number 1, Mario World. It is the 2D platformer of choice under most circumstances.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the way you said no. No.
No.
Oh. Okay, I know FNAF inside and out, but it's not jumping on my top 3. I'm sorry.
It ain't no Mario World. Mario World
It's
is
not.
goated though.
Yeah. My favorite Mario game by a landslide.
All right. Okay. Is Worms WMD? Is that the one that we play?
Yes.
Okay, then that one's gonna get my number
Good answer.
It is a funny game.
because like that shit, like when I'm in the mood for it, perfect. My number 2 is gonna go to Bomb Rush Cyber.
Good answer.
That game
Number
just
one, Five
like
Nights at Freddy's.
it's kind of like a Skate 3 where I can just kind of pull it up and then find around. I'll you
Wait. Can I guess your number one?
go number 1.
Clash of Clans.
Nope. I like where your head's at, but no.
No,
My
you
number
shouldn't.
1 is Risk of Rain 2.
I was gonna guess that.
Because out of all
Yeah.
the ones on this list, if you like play one of these games right now, I'd be like, okay, especially if I can like mod it, you know, like yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Fuck.
September. Oh,
Oh, this might kill me, guys. I think it's over.
Okay.
okay.
Oh. Fuck you! No! 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 Damn it! Okay. I got this. I got it. I'm composed. Burnout Revenge at number 3.
Okay.
Fucking this fucking sucks. Actually, damn. I'm sure you two are you two probably know what I'm like stuck between. I am. Fuck.
I
Damn
don't.
it.
I'm also kind of like trying to figure.
Man, both of these should be like number 1.
Yeah, I know you're stuck between Doom 2 and Genshin Impact. I'm sorry for your loss.
Die.
Then die.
Then die. Jane, if it makes you feel any better, you know what my number 1 is, so you can always rely on that getting representation anyways.
Okay, yeah. All right. Silent Hill 2 at number 1. It's a this game will
Wait,
it,
wait, what's number 2?
Silent. I said it. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is number 2.
Oh, you said
You said number 1.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oops. Sorry. Silent Hill 2 will. It's a great game, but I have to be in the right mood for it, and I feel like I have to be, you know, like maybe like by myself playing that because I can't play around the homies. The homies can't see me cry like this. They cannot.
Let the homies see you cry. We didn't get tear
Yeah,
ducts
yeah.
if we weren't allowed to cry.
Astrobot, my son, number 1. That's my son right there. Astrobot, when it first came out, I was like, all right, like I expected this to be like a pretty good game, but no, it's like rivaling, like, to me personally, like some like 3D Mario titles and hell a few Sonic titles. That game's goated. I fucking love Astrobot, and it's still getting supported. And after this stream chat, you probably might not see me for a while because I gotta grind some Astrobot levels.
Oh, is there new levels out?
Yeah, there's new levels. They announced them during the State of Play. There's
Okay.
90 levels now, Eli. There's
God.
90 new levels.
Damn.
Alright, so I wanna preface this by saying there's like 7 games that are like really strong contention here for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've narrowed it down in my head. Number 3
Good night, Lenny.
is Super Mario 64, because as much as I am way more of a 2D platformer guy than a 3D platformer guy, Mario 64 just makes sense, and I still just go back to it frequently, even if it's to play like curse bullshit like Chaos Edition or like B3313 or whatever, it's still like Mario 64. Like it does like no matter what I play that's stupid, Mario 64 is just good, goated.
I can understand that.
Number 2 is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Because when I was like super into horror, this game like scared my pants into brown smithereens more than any game I could think of. And even now that I'm like not as susceptible and some elements of the game are kind of funny, I still think it's really fucking good, and the atmosphere and everything is just such a fucking well-designed game. Like I just get sucked into it no matter what. No matter how easy it is to cheese.
That game is spooky.
Ooh.
Yeah. And number 1 is, you already know,
I don't.
Silent Hill 2. My second favorite game of all time, I think, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
Well, that means, hey Eli, you have to play Silent Hill 2.
I know, I know, I know. Okay, I know I'm like on Yakuza, but
Yeah.
specifically Yakuza for the I haven't
Yes.
played, and from what
Mhm.
I've seen, I think I'm gonna like Kiwami more anyways. So
Yes.
you guys might not be ready for this one.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give my number 3 spot to Rayman Legends.
That is a good pick, though.
That is a good pick. If Burnout Revenge wasn't there, I would have picked Legends.
Well, if it was Burnout 3, I'd pick that. But
Yeah.
my number 2 is gonna go to one of my favorite soundtracks in gaming, Katamari Damacy.
That's real.
I fucking
I
like
yet to play those
they have
games.
tracks where it's just a guy saying bullshit, and I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome.
You're like, hell yeah, spit your shit.
Exactly. And then my favorite on this list by far, not even close, Halo Reach.
That was like my number 4 or 5.
I
just
have.
have like.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I played that when it came out on, and like it was kind of like my Halo game. It's what got me into the series, got me to really like I really like Halo. And then Halo 4 came out, and I was like, man, I don't like Halo anymore.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So-
on the Xbox.
Like it literally, Halo Reach was so much like this game is awesome. I love this. And then I heard Halo 4, and I'm like, I gotta get it. I gotta play it. And it was so bad. Like I specifically remember loading into Forge World or Forge Island on Halo 4 and being so pissed off at how lame Forge Island was that I just didn't play any more Halo 4. I didn't play Halo 5. I skipped all of them until MCC. I was
Does
like,
that
I'm
mean, so does that mean you didn't play Halo 4 campaign?
I didn't play Halo. I played a little bit of it, and I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to play this anymore.
You saved yourself so much trauma. Congratulations.
Yeah, I didn't play Halo 4 campaign. Like, I didn't finish it. I didn't play Halo 5. I didn't play like any of I played a little bit of the beta, but then like when the actual game came out, I played it just because like my Josh wanted to play it. It was really MCC that I'm like fine.
Yeah, for context, chat, playing Halo 4 campaign on Legendary was one of the like most miserable gaming experiences like I've ever had in my life.
Oh,
Damn.
guys, welcome to October.
What's going on, Steve?
Oh,
Surprisingly, this actually isn't too tough for me.
Okay.
I actually narrowed this down surprisingly fast.
Okay, but let me take a look here.
actually, you know what?
Okay,
I have my.
All right, I got mine. Let's do this. Number 3 is Castlevania. That particular Castlevania is good shit. It's really good shit. Second would be San Andreas for the PS2. I think San Andreas has like the best GTA, radio stations. But hey, I'm biased. There's a lot of like shit I grew up, shit I listened to while growing up, that I still listen to now. Number 1, Sparking Zero. It's Sparking Zero. But we love Dragon Ball here.
There it is.
Number 8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
All right, Logan.
All right. Number 3, Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.
Oh, real.
It was my first experience with Zelda, and the time mechanics was just something I've never experienced in a game before, and it was just really unique. And it took me a long ass time to beat it. I didn't even 100% it, even remotely. I will say that's actually my biggest problem with the game. Like, personally speaking, trying to 100% it, which the game really encourages you to do, is a massive slog, in my opinion.
That game, like, fucking stressed me the fuck out. But I will not deny. I think it might be my favorite Zelda game. Might be. I don't know.
Number 2, Baldur's Gate 3. I have not finished it yet. I'm still in Act 2, but it has made me rediscover my love for RPGs that I have
Oh
not
my-
felt in years.
Wrong color.
I
There we go.
got it. I got it.
And like I just the depth and the amount of like impact like each of your decisions make, and the customizability, like I just haven't been immersed in a game like that in years. And number 1, Shadow
My
of the
God,
Colossus.
Awesome King, it took you 86 hours to beat Xenoblade 2.
You said
Yep, that sounds
89 in
about
my
right.
chat.
Heavens.
Anyway,
Okay,
number 1,
anyways.
Shadow of the Colossus. Like it's Shadow of the Colossus.
Understood. Also,
Um,
chat. He's playing Baldur's Gate via Google Stadia. He's giving it high praise.
But I actually had a kind of a tough time landing on a number 3. There's a lot of games on this that just kind of like blend together as my number 3. But
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it, and I haven't played much of it myself. But even back like when it first came out, I was really in love with the concept, and I remember like watching a bunch of people play it and just like I don't know, I really like it for what it is. It's the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just like there's something about that where I'm like, that's just a really fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Jane hates it, but yeah.
I
Number-
don't hate it. It's just like it's just a one and done game. After that, it's
I
like,
know.
oh, it's novel, but I kind of don't care after.
Number 2, Max Payne 2. I can go back and play that time, like that was one of the games on my original Xbox that I had like growing up as a kid, and so I didn't understand the story at all. But I'm like, ooh, fun gunplay, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I just like jumping around from level to level, shoot. Damn, this is.
But once you got older, it's like, damn, wait, this story kind of hits.
Wait a minute, I need to lock in. And then you guys probably saw this coming from like fucking football fields away, but my number 1 is Alan Wake 2.
You scared me for a second. You were hovering over Jet Set Radio. I was like, what?
No, I like the style of Jet Set Radio, but I have to actually like play it before I can, you know,
Yeah.
rate it. But no, Alan
Of
Wake
course.
2, it's like they're really, I don't know. I feel like there's not that many games that achieved what, or at least yet, that have achieved what Alan Wake made in terms of like the complete overall package being so tight, looking so nice, and just I don't know, it's perfect. I love it.
Everything.
Yeah, it's just like everything. Oh, beautiful. I love it. The work of art, literally. Well, like, and also another thing I will say is another reason I really like it too is because it also is a huge. You can see it. I don't know what its intention is, but you can view the game as a huge metaphor just for the creative process and like how easy it is to get stuck in a rut when you're trying to create art.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's really cool. Anyways, November.
I already got my picks.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh my god, this is horseshit.
coughing of blood.
don't die here. Number 3.
Oh, you're
is
fucking
Donkey
going.
Kong-
Okay.
Number 3, Donkey Kong Country.
Okay.
Sonic and Knuckles should have been it last month, dog, but okay.
Sorry.
What? Why'd you highlight? Oh, yeah. The stylistic choice here.
My OCD. Sorry.
You're fine. Sonic 2, number 2. Your OCD.
I got it.
Take-
I fucking got it.
Budokai Tenkaichi 3, number 1.
Who could have seen that coming?
Who? Yeah, the fucking Dragon Ball fanboy who loves his Dragon Ball. Ooh.
All right, Logan.
Sorry, I was just being mean because this list sucks, like for me personally.
I understand.
Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. Number 3, I'm gonna go with To the Moon. Because it's like that and Silent Hill 2 that are like the 2 games I can just think of offhand that I know have made me cry.
To the moon, crypto.
I should lock in and play to them.
Is To the Moon on Steam?
Yes.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I don't think it would have the same impact on me now as it did back then. But when I played it, it was like the most emotionally invested I've been in a game up to that point.
Damn, it's $3.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Hawk Turina of Time.
I hate you for saying that.
I know. See, Eli, there you go. It's not number 1 this time.
Hey,
Look at that.
I
Aren't you
wasn't saying
happy?
anything. I was just letting you roll with it, man.
Oh, Oh,
I
shit.
know.
oh shit! It's on sale. That's why it's $3. It's originally 10.
I might
Alright.
pick it up if it's $3.
Yeah.
Number 1, I gotta go with Halo Combat Evolved. Like, is it a perfect game? No, but
Really?
It's-
Over Halo 2? I feel like we had this discussion before, actually.
for what I play Halo 4, like, it's either multiplayer or campaign, and I don't really play, like, either of these multiplayers that much. I did play CE Online for a while, and that was chaotic and stupid. But
CE
campaign-
Online is dumb.
I know, I played dumb game modes too to make it worse. But campaign, I just, like, Halo Combat Evolved's campaign is, like, just perfect in my opinion. Except it's not, but I say it is, so.
I still think about like the fucking races we did after I finished CE for like Backlog Saturday. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I just love Halo, and like CE and 3 are why I love Halo so much, and 3 did not win, so.
Okay, I'm actually gonna work backward because I still don't really. My number 1 is gonna
Oh,
be
you're-
Halo 2.
You're
Go ahead.
mementoing this shit.
Yeah. Halo 2. Because I have very fond memory of me playing that with my dad and my friend Evan, and like it's just a very nostalgic game for me. It has very personal ties, you know.
Yeah.
I just
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a good game, and it made me like really. It gave me the weird, even though it was past my like before my time. It gave me a nostalgic feel for like the original Xbox and like, days of like original Xbox Live, even though I wasn't cognizant during that era. Kind of like how Mario 64 makes me really nostalgic, even though I never actually beat it, nor have I actually like, sat down and played. But I used to.
Well, that's because
gaze
every
on-
copy of Mario 64 is personalized.
Sure, man. But speaking of Mario, my number 2 is Super Mario Galaxy. That game is peak. Just yeah, Mario
Yeah.
Galaxy.
Fucking
feel like I really-
soundtrack is so good.
Like I really
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need
No,
to say
it's
much.
fuck. Not really.
Space Junk Galaxy, Chef's Kiss.
You know what? And I think for my number 3, just to make it easy, I'm gonna give it to the game that I used to say was my favorite game of all time because I didn't was able to form opinions for myself. I just went with what people told me online. That's Half-Life 2.
See, that makes me feel better for not choosing Half-Life 2 before. That was like my number 4.
Yeah, because I
Damn.
played that on Xbox, and I remember being like, I agree. I'm like, damn, this game was like incredible. It's really fun. I love this. And because I just, you know, it was easy to just be like, oh yeah, Half-Life 2. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite game of all time because it's a good game. And then as I grew older, I'm like, wait, I can have my own opinion, and it's okay if people don't agree. Wait a minute.
That's true.
My mind
I
expanded.
actually still don't have my opinions. I just copy what other people say and then just say it's my own.
Well, it also was partially because around the time I played it and beat it, I had started hanging out with like you and Ian and them, and all of you were like huge Valve nerds at the time. So I was just kind of like,
That's true.
yeah, I also love Half-Life 2 because that's what you guys all. I love that game. It's like really cool. Huh? I have a PC
I-
too, guys.
I have yet to play Half-Life 2. I only dabbled in Half-Life 1.
Don't tell them, but I played it on the original Xbox.
I mean, that's like a few people did play Half-Life 2 on Xbox, and hell, some even played it like on 360 because of Orange Box shit.
December.
I'm surprised you didn't even pick like Persona 4 Golden, but
I
maybe it's because
haven't
it's the
beat it
Vita
yet.
version?
and- Fine. I'll
Alright.
get to Persona 4 when we come back for honorable mentions. I have a little bit to say about that.
Okay, what we got for the oh, okay, 1, 2. Damn.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, I'm
There you
having a hard time with number 3 spot. Okay, fuck it. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I do like Melee a lot, but Ultimate's like, you know, the only like Smash game that I'm like somewhat competent at, and one of the only Smash games I wish to get better at. And plus, hell, it led me to like weird esports. Those guys are pretty cool. And
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
they are.
You guys should buy the merch. Link in the description. I made the logo. You should fucking
Shout
do
out
it,
Weird
please.
Esports. Shout out Lamont Lounge.
All right. Second would be Sega Rally Championship for the Sega Saturn. Fucking love that game, and plus
But the
Plus
thing
the-
is that it's not the best one to play. I mean,
I don't know the fuck that comment went that pissed you off.
I may have crashed out, but to be fair, that guy's an idiot. Number 1 is Gary's mod. I will say for like Sega Rally Championship, the Saturn version, we had the iconic meme. Like, we have John meme, game over, yeah. It's the meme. Yeah. It's John meme.
All right, Logan.
Okay. I'm just going to narrow it down based on what I would play right this moment to make it easier on myself because I'm just ready to get this over with. Number 3 is Quake 3 Arena.
Good answer. Even though I haven't played it yet because none of us want to fucking port forward. We're just waiting for
yeah,
for
'cause,
like
I'm
Night Dive to remaster it.
like that's literally like the game I want remastered the most, and I can't say that about anything else on this list, like
Mhm.
including the game that was like my number 4 answer. So that's why. And plus, this is like the one game I can think of where the campaign is literally just like you fight with bots, like but just like on loop. And I'm like, that's sick. I'm gonna play this all the way through, and did it because the big core game of Quake 3 is just so fucking fun and perfect.
Number
Is it-
2.
Is it
Gary's
better than
mod.
Unreal?
Personally, yeah. Yeah, number
Nope.
2 is Gary's mod because it's Gary's mod. I've put like almost 1,000 hours into it, and it's dumb, but you know what you're getting yourself into.
It's our kind of dumb.
Exactly. Number 1 is Doom because
Of
it's
course.
Doom.
The John FPS likes Doom. Oh, really?
Yeah, and I mean like, it definitely has its flaws for sure. Like it's
Mhm.
not perfect, and
Yeah.
I would say that like some of the player created WADs are better than the original. But I still just go back to the original Doom like so often. It's just so much fun. And I would say most of the level design is good.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My number 3 was kind of like hard to settle. I just went with what I would just play right now.
Mhm.
That honestly lands on fucking Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Like, real talk for a minute. That game is like peak puzzle game. It is so easy to pick up and play at any given time, and like especially with like other people. Yeah, peak. Number 2 have to be Gary's mod. It was tough to decide between number 1 and number 2 because both of these games hold a very special part. But I had to give number 2 to Gary's mod because number 1, I know, shocker, is gonna be Smash Ultimate.
No,
No,
Smash Bros.
really?
I know, because of like all the people it's introduced me to and the scenes introduced me to and the things and like opportunities it's given me outside of like the game itself is something I never thought would be able to happen.
Which the game itself you've 100%ed and then decided you want to do it again because you're
Yeah.
a freak.
I'm in the progress of doing it again just because I'm like bored.
He's 200%ing the game.
Yeah.
Chat.
But
He likes this game a lot.
yeah, it's just like there's something about it where I'm like it's awesome. All right. Quick run through. Any honorable mentions for January?
I have
Just
quite a few.
just shout them out. Shout
Okay.
them out.
All right, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, a really underrated 2D Zelda game. It's like just straight up, like more people need to play it and also respect it. I personally like it more than Link to the Past,
Whoa.
which is an unpopular opinion, but I stand by it. Wreckfest because it's Wreckfest.
Hey.
WarioWare Smooth Moves because it is one of the most creative uses of motion controls ever, and it's so fucking fun, and my ADHD brain cannot get enough of WarioWare. And yeah.
Jaden?
I have nothing to say.
I-
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Shout out to Bayonetta and Hitman 3.
Real. I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to Resident Evil 7. It was actually the first Resident Evil I played. And yeah, that's just scary.
I can't wait to play.
Ooh.
Damn.
Shout out Bayonetta, solid fighting solid beat 'em up
Brawler.
brawler. I went all over the place there. And shout out Punch Club. I never really got far in it, But wait, that's Rez. It is a very interesting mix of genres. Like it's a very unique title in the sense of like what you have to do in it. Where it's like if it's a management game alongside like a boxing. Very cool. Check it out. Oh, and also shout out Celeste, the platformer.
Shout out to Celeste.
All right, February. Logan, you
Big
went first
shout
last
to,
time, so you just go. Shout out.
Ib is one of the cornerstones of RPG Maker horror games and one of the best ones and criminally underrated. Yeah, that's about it for me.
All right, Jaden.
Shout out to Miss Pac-Man for bringing women to the arcade, which is always nice
real?
to see. We love to have diversity.
We love women.
We love women here. Shout out to Metroid Zero Mission, the goated game, the best way to play the original Metroid, in my opinion. And shout out to Mario Kart 64 because it's fucking Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, I didn't even feel like shouting that out because everyone already knows. I will give a
Yeah.
shout out to real quick. I take it back. One more shout out to Silent Hill, the Silent Hill game that actually needs a remake, unlike Silent Hill 2. You fucking idiots.
But hey, it worked out for them.
I'm also gonna shout out Silent Hill. Kind of wonky, but like in a good way. Shout out Sonic and Sega
Yeah.
All Stars Racing.
My God. Your
Uh,
mom plays Miss Pac-Man. It's great.
and shout out Persona 3 Reload for being like the best version of Persona 3 right now.
For right
Um,
now, there's gonna be like another the one in like
Oh, give
3 years
it.
time. It's like
Oh, and also Helldivers 2. I wish I could play it, but my PC cannot run it.
just get it on PlayStation.
I probably will do that. Anyways, March.
Merch.
Alright, I have a lot. I'm just gonna spitball.
Go.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 3, best in,
Uh-huh.
best in the franchise by a lot. Peggle, because yeah, I did play it, and apparently I'm really fucking good at it for like no reason. Hotline Miami 2 is the level design kind of shit in a lot of the levels. Yes. Do I still love it? Yes. Ori and the Will of Wisp, I didn't even need to fucking say it. You're already one step
Yeah, I
ahead of me
already
with that
know.
one.
I know you.
Blind Forest is better, but in my opinion, but yeah. Unreal Tournament 2004, I would say that's the best Unreal Tournament. It also has the iconic announcer, Headshot! Oh shit!
Real.
Oblivion, I need to play more of it. Sad Cheese is an icon.
He is.
Serious Sam First Encounter, best Serious Sam game. Wind Waker, it's Wind Waker. That's about it.
All right, Jaden.
Let's get the shout outs in order. DMC3 goated. Well, it looks good. I haven't played it yet. I still have it sitting on my fucking collection. Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox. That shit's wonderful. Breath of the Wild. It's all right. I like it.
I mean, it's
the
all right.
Peggle, because Peggle's beloved. Castlevania Rondo of Blood, shit's goated. I prefer Bloodlines, but the shit's still a good game. Wind Waker, cause it's fucking Wind Waker. Risk of Rain 2, and Persona 5 Royale. Royal or Royale, whatever the fuck.
One of them.
One of them shits.
Wait a minute.
What?
I think you're noticing what I think I noticed too.
What?
Risk of Rain 2. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Risk of
It's
Rain
on here
2
twice, I think.
released
Oh,
in March for PC, and then in August for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
do we have to go back a day?
We have to go back to the first Thanksgiving. Get turkey off the menu.
sucks.
I'm sorry. Fuck it. It's too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. We already locked it in. If you were changing shit, we would change that, wipe out the game for Final Fantasy 16.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
You
Okay.
gotta go back in time.
All right. Shout out to Gaiden. Thick as fuck. Shout out Brawl.
Yeah.
Shout out
It's too fucking hot in this room.
Just Cause 2. Game is fun. Shout out BioShock Infinite. Game is. Shout out Risk of Rain 2. Shout out Street
Oh.
Pass Me Plaza, because that concept is awesome. And
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, I need one more. Shout out to Journey. Go to game. Go to indie game for the PS Triple. Chad Warden would be proud.
All right. April.
Super hot.
Shit, Logan.
Super hot. It's not a perfect game. I did have my issues with it, but it's fun. Battle Block
Hell yeah.
Theater. I would say after burning myself out on Castle Crashers to the point where it's unplayable, my favorite. Actually, no, pit people exist. Never mind. Fuck you.
You burned down a Castle Crashers?
Just for soundtrack alone, and because I know I'm gonna play it eventually, Xenoblade Chronicles. Shit is lit. Super Paper Mario. Haven't finished
yeah.
it, but it's pretty fucking cool. Talos Principle Reawakened. I'll just lump that up with the original Talos Principle. If you haven't played it and you got the brain for puzzle games that'll ruin your core of your brain, play that shit. Link to the Past. Not much to really say there.
Mhm.
Psychonauts. Didn't finish it. There's some things about it that piss me off, but it's a solid game. That's about it.
All
All right.
So shout out to Rhythm Heaven. Love what I'm playing so far. I initially sucked fucking cock at that game, but I'm slowly getting the rhythm to it. Shout out to Super Paper Mario. A Link to the Past. Postal 2 because that game is stupid affectionate. Link. I already said Link to the Past. Trials Fusion. Dreams. Dead Island 2. The Walking Dead, Outrun 2006, and Super Smash Brothers.
Okay. Shout out Super Hot. Even though I like Mind Control Delete more playable.
Toki Tori 2.
Yeah, Toki-Tori 2. Broforce, because it's just dumb fun.
Yeah, Broforce. Broforce is goated.
Mario Kart Wii. Awesome. And then Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, only because it proves that, like, they just locked in. They could make fun Far Cry game, interesting Far Cry game, but they don't, and they make the same thing over again. Like they could make interesting shit, but they're like, nah. Yeah. Anyways, May.
Beat Saber.
Bill?
If I was more into VR, this game would be my shit. It's just that my brain is not VR coded, so it's not. But
See.
I do really like it. All right, I didn't even need to comment
Because
on
you
it.
gave it a
It's Plants
shout out
vs. Zombies.
earlier.
I did. If you haven't played it, what the fuck are you doing? Jaden.
How?
Sorry.
What the fuck did you say to me? I have, you know, I have played Plants vs Zombies, bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
Sorry, I just wanted to be on your case a little bit for the memes. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. That was one of the first RPGs I got into when I was younger that my brain could actually understand, and it was really fucking fun. I just got stuck on it because I was a dumb bitch back in the day.
No, Mario RPG is like actually like really funny. It has some nice writing.
Unreal. I already made my case in one of the previous videos.
You did.
Dare I say it's pretty unreal.
Whoa!
And Thief Deadly. Wait, no, not that one. Never mind.
Never mind.
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Because I just sometimes go back to it. My brain is just accustomed to WarioWare, and that's like one of the best ones. That's it.
Jaden?
Alright, let's make this quick. Kirby Triple Deluxe, go to game. The Robobot's better. Waterstorm Apocalypse, really fucking funny. More people need to play that. Shout out to Plants vs. Zombies. How the fuck have you guys not played it yet? It's Plants vs. Zombies. Doom 2016, played a little bit. It's still at the beginning. I like what I played. The gunplay's nice. Super Mario RPG Legend of 7 Stars. A really funny game. I have to finish it. Red Dead Redemption. Super Mario Galaxy 2. And the Flappy Bird, because in the friend group, in the friend group, I'm John Flappy. Whoa.
You're John Flappy?
John Bird.
Don't reverse those words.
Okay.
Whoa.
And lastly, a big shout out to Way of the Samurai. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen like videos on it. This game looks fucking amazing. I still need to get it for my PlayStation 2. It's like one of the most like epic games ever. Get it, fight.
Alright, shout out Beat Saber. Shout out Motorstorm Apocalypse. Shout out
Hell yeah.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
I'll give it up. More people need to play Super Time Force, and I wish this game took off more. Please go play it. It's on Steam. They have exclusive characters on. Awesome game. Very fun mechanics. You will not
What's on?
have a bad time.
Oh, I thought it was a 360 or Xbox exclusive.
It was for a hot minute, then they released the special edition on Steam, which comes with exclusive characters of the Pyro, Zoe, someone else. But yeah.
That's really funny.
Anyways, Red Dead Redemption, banger game. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. It was back during that era of like licensed games when they were like actually kind of good for a minute. Go play it. Fun little time.
Wait, 3DS? Wasn't that shit like on?
What the fuck?
PS2,
What the hell? What is?
Don't worry about it.
The fuck did I write?
You're like, you got rid of it so fast. Like, what'd you say to me, you little shit?
What?
Oh, I almost forgot. Unironically, shout out World's Scariest Police Chases.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
fun.
remember hearing that it's like weirdly good. Alright, anyways, June.
What we got for June?
All right, we're gonna shout out Guilty Gear Strive. It's one of those fighting games that my brain can actually properly understand, and it gave us Bridget.
No, you mean brisket. It's brisket.
Yeah, that. The Biscuit, yeah.
Biscuit.
Animal Crossing New Leaf, because Animal Crossing was just a franchise that I played a lot when I was younger. I mostly played City Folk, but New Leaf was one I played a lot before my 3DS decided to shit its pants and die. And also shout out, nothing else.
Okay.
I lied.
Jaden?
Alright. Shout out to Last of Us. Even though that game refuses to fucking die. Shout out to Among Us.
Morse.
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku 2, goated RPG. Shout out to Shovel Knight. Also, shout out to Wipeout the game.
I think it's very funny. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
I think it's very funny that there's a Dragon Ball RPG. Like, why does he have to level up? Why doesn't he just punch them?
You wouldn't get it. Next, lastly is Sniper Elite 3, which I think is the best Sniper Elite game.
Like, the whole anime is about, like, how strong and powerful they are, and they punch each other and shit. Why doesn't he just punch harder?
No.
Why do we
like,
need to
okay,
grind?
Okay, Saiyan biology, like, yeah, their whole thing is about grinding. Like, if you beat them if you beat them to death or not beat them to death, well, close to near death, they'll get like they get a strength boost. That's how they become stronger. That's how. So yeah, they have to grind. That's why
Okay.
it makes sense for a Dragon Ball RPG to exist.
Shout out Gravity Rush for like giving the Vita games.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Valhalla. Awesome game.
Vita is kinda
Wish I had the
famous.
drive to play more of it. Shout out Kerbal Space Program for being a game to play. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Fly.
I'm too dumb to shout out Kerbal Space Program. That's why I didn't shout it out. I tried and my brain just like it bounced off of me.
July! July! I don't know why I said it like that.
All right. Shout out to Killer 7. I have not even remotely come close to playing a lot of it, but what I've played is sick as fuck, and I need to finish it. I just haven't done it yet because my backlog haunts me at night.
Yeah.
And shout out to Darkwood, which I have not played yet either, but the development story behind that is insane. And the developers are like maybe the coolest people on the planet. And that's all I'm really gonna say. I will play it eventually. I don't even own it yet, but I will eventually.
All right. Yeah. Is it my turn to go?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? Yeah, go.
All right. Shout out to Pokemon Go for
To the
making a
polls?
lot. For making a lot of fat stinking niggas to go outside and touch grass once in a while.
Shout out to Hillary Clinton.
Second is shout out to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2.
Shout out to my or my whatever Bill Clinton.
Rocket League. Fucking Fortnite. Fortnite's fun. I only play no build in the one CS:GO game mode. That's fun. Human Fall Flat. Well, I don't agree with the control schemes.
You don't agree with the controls.
Yeah.
You ever just play a game chat where you like the controls are weird and you just look at your controller and say I disagree.
Yeah, I do. I do that a lot, actually. But with Human Fall Flat, yeah, the puzzles are great, and plus, even though I'm kind of ass at the game, I still have fun playing it. Shout out to Max Payne. It's Max Payne. Big shout out to Klonoa 2. Y'all niggas need to get on that Klonoa train now. We need to get Klonoa 3.
I know what that is.
Die. We got the shout out to Wii Sports Resort. I like the original more, but Wii Sports Resort is pretty banging. And lastly, this goes for like art direction, Mario Strikers. My hot take is like this is like
That's true.
it has like the best Mario art style. I just love the scratchy look of it. It's so good.
It has the most aura out of maybe any game ever.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Lastly, Star Fox 64. I forgot about you. How could I?
That's okay. It's okay. So did Nintendo.
Man,
That's actually a lie.
talking.
That's actually a lie. They never forgot about Star Fox 64 because they made every Star Fox game exactly like that one.
Well, there's Star Fox the Assault Adventures. Damn.
Assault is basically just 64.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Shout out 7. Game looks awesome. I've been meaning to play it, and I like Suda's other work. I just haven't gotten to kill it.
There's 7 killers.
Shout out Keep Talking and such a simple idea, like kind of genius. It's one of those like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Especially in VR.
You just be like one of those people that like had that idea like before, and then they see someone successful at do it, and then just sue them, claiming that they stole your idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got. August.
All right,
Line him up, let's knock him down.
So true.
Slime Rancher. Of this style of like chill game, it's not my one of choice, but it's fun. Shout out to nope, I already picked that one. Never mind. Braid. 'Cause it's Braid. Soldier Boy's favorite game. No, it isn't. Shout out to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wait, hold on.
I don't need to go into.
Does anyone know what I mean with fucking?
I think so.
Yeah, here. Okay. Can
Okay, no.
can someone tune into my stream for a minute?
I am.
Okay, I really you gotta watch.
Oh man, hey, it's your boy Soulja Boy tell 'em.
Oh yeah, the
And they
Soldier
got
Boy
this
clip.
game right for people who smoke.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
people
that's
who
that's what I was
drink. Like, if you
referencing.
drink
Okay. I just love you.
Yup.
Okay. Anyways.
This-
All right. Anyways. Five Nights at Freddy's.
It shows
Yep.
your stream and mine on the fucking recommendations.
Shout out to PT because Konami.
So true.
That is true.
Shout out to Sonic Mania.
Hey,
It's probably my favorite Sonic. I don't know.
I'm just preemptively.
It's a Sonic game. What?
Uh,
Keep going.
oh, real.
Marble It Up Ultra.
Fuck yeah.
Good answer.
Toho Luna Nights because there was no Toho on this goddamn list. Chrono Trigger because it's Chrono Trigger. I need to like actually sit down and play it. I played it when I was younger, and I got like 30 minutes in, and then my dumbass brain couldn't get far. Worms WMD because it's really funny. Goldeneye for obvious reasons. Yeah.
Jaden.
All right, so shout out to Silent Hill 3. Possibly it's probably my second favorite Silent Hill. Shout out to FNAF. I did 420 mode. I earned my stripes. I can call myself a gamer. Shout out to PT because Silent Hills. Shout out to Marble It Up Ultra. That shit is crack. I wish you guys haven't shown it to me because I love Marble Blast Gold, and yeah, now I'm an addict.
I'm glad we are
You're welcome.
all in a.
Worms WMD because it's fucking funny. Chrono Trigger because it's fucking Chrono Trigger, man. F-Zero GX. It's a hard as hell racing game, but it's still fucking goated. So Nintendo, you cowards, make a new one. Make a new one.
Any other ones?
You missed a gold. You missed a golden opportunity.
Risk of Rain 2, and lastly, Nights into Dreams. I haven't beat it yet, but from what I'm playing, it's just a feel good game, man. And that soundtrack is just it's so good.
You know what? You know what? I'll chime in. I'll shout out F-Zero GX too. It's a hard as hell racing game, but it makes me hard as hell.
Awesome.
Zinger.
Clash of Clans.
God damn it.
West of Loathing. Because it's like it's hard. It's hard. I feel like to write a game that's just. You
That's true.
know?
Unless you are consistently funny.
Exactly. PT because. Yeah. All right. September.
September.
Somebody's gonna like look at this list. Someone's gonna look at this list and be like, "This list is so fucking scatterbrained. What is this?"
Counter argument. Your mom.
No.
Okay,
come on,
Logan.
nigga,
There's gonna
what?
be a lot on here, so just list them off.
All right. Outlast. Final Fantasy VII. Super Mario Maker. Which I will give an anecdote for this one. It proves that if I were a level designer, I would be a war criminal. Halo Reach. Okami.
Good answer.
Katamari Damacy.
My fucking goat.
Halo 3 ODST. Lego Batman.
My fucking goat.
You're so much
Genshin
dope.
Impact. Just kidding. Doom 2.
All right. Let's go. Rayman Legends,
My goat.
Outlast,
Goat.
Crash Bandicoot,
Goat.
Super Mario Maker,
Goat.
Mega Man ZX, Halo Reach,
Goat.
GTA 5, Okami, Def Jam Fight for New York, Halo 3 ODST, Super Mario 64, Cuphead,
Goat.
Doom 2, even though I don't like the game. The fucking mod is kind of crazy.
All right. This is okay. This is the one I'm gonna give an anecdote for because I have a very specific reason. Metal Gear Solid 5 simply because I got the whole game plus all its DLC, $5, and probably the best deal I've ever gotten for a video game.
$5 foot long.
Oh shit, wait, I forgot. Sega GT 2002. There we go.
It's okay, I forgot to. But I'm not gonna include it.
I know.
Yakuza, because it is very funny. Astrobot.
My go!
Super Mario Maker. Halo 3 ODST. Lego Batman. Cuphead. Which I'm almost done with. I have to actually go back and beat it. Yes?
I will also give a quick anecdote for Outlast. It is my favorite game that you can beat in 6 minutes by jumping over a bush.
True. October. Again, we're gonna just rapid fire this one.
Uh-huh.
All right, Sin and Punishment, underrated. Play it. Hat in Time. Phoenix Wright. Haven't played it yet, but it's Phoenix Wright, and the memes are awesome.
Games are incredible.
Exactly. Stanley Parable.
Real.
Final Fantasy VI. In that same lump of games I was too stupid to play because I got stuck in the overworld like 10 minutes in. But I will get back to it eventually. That's actually about it for me.
Alright,
Damn,
let's,
okay. Jaden?
let's do this shit. Shout out to A Hat in Time. Shout out to Pokemon Black and White 2. Ace Attorney, because it's fucking Ace Attorney. Pac-Man. 1,000 Year Door. Max Payne 2. The Stanley Parable, even though it's a one and done. Grand Theft Auto 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Majora's Mask. Haven't played it yet, but still interested in it. Alan Wake 2.
My fucking goat.
Last but not least, Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio. Okay.
Some Perky Fresh Beats.
Me, I'm gonna say Hat in Time. Solid game, didn't beat it, but I really just I've never played it and I probably won't. But I really just like the vibe of the original Fallout, like a lot. Like all the
That is fair, I
screenshots
still need to
and
play it.
gameplay clips and like writing and stuff. I just really just kind of love that. It's Pac-Man. Ace Attorney. Pro Skater 4 because Underground isn't on the list, and I want to shout out just the other Tony Hawk games. Guitar Hero 3, very fun peak of the Guitar Hero series. I beat it with a 360 controller, not an actual Guitar Hero controller. Too dumb to figure out you had to strum along the notes. Assassin's Creed 4 for being like the only good pirate game besides Sea of Jet Set Radio because the vibes and music are awesome, and I have yet to play it. And then Star Wars Battlefront 2, because that good, bro.
Yeah.
November.
All
Trying to
right.
run through them.
Fire Emblem.
Real.
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Real as fuck.
Counter Strike. You can play Rocket League in it.
True.
Halo 2. It's broken as fuck, and you can literally use the sword to fly, and it's awesome. Super Mario Galaxy. I almost didn't even feel like giving that a shout out because everyone already knows, but I'll just do it anyways. Mario Kart DS, because it's Mario Kart DS.
Good answer.
Half-Life 2.
Durr.
Metroid Prime.
Good answer.
Half-Life.
Ooh, I get to go on my
That's
Persona
it.
4 rant.
Oh no.
Donkey Kong Country. 2 is better, but 1 is still good. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
My nigga.
I think that was my first Sonic game. I don't fucking know. Actually, no, my first Sonic game was Secret Rings. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, my first good Sonic game. Anyway,
Real.
Unreal Tournament.
Jadon?
I prefer the old. I prefer the 2009 game. WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
It's awesome, and I mean that genuinely.
Modern Warfare. The Complete Saga. Halo 2. Mario Galaxy. Mario Kart DS. Halo CE. What? Killer Instinct.
Real?
Need for Speed Unbound. And yeah, that's it.
Alright, Fire Emblem. I have that on my GBA. So, Modern Warfare. Complete Saga. Gears of War, because it's the game that actually got me able to play. I walked in on my stepdad playing it, and I wanted to watch, and so they sat me down and explained, like, don't do the stuff they do, right? And I'm like, yeah. They went, okay. Skyrim.
Everything.
Mirror's Edge. I'm surprised no one else shouted out.
I haven't played it yet. It does look interesting though.
Mario Kart DS. Halo Combat Evolved. Original Half-Life. Okay. Persona 4 Golden. Atlas, stop.
Give me popcorn.
Stop making Persona 4. You made Persona 4 for 10 years. Then you made Persona 5 for 10 years. Now you made Persona 3 again, and you're about to make Persona 4 again. Stop. Stop
You're making
making
it
Persona
again?
4. Do something with, I don't know, either Persona 1 or the Persona 2 duology, or, I don't know, here's a crazy idea, and bear with me. Make Persona 6. Like, do it. We're all waiting. It's almost been 10 years since Persona 5. Okay? We didn't even have to wait that long between Persona 4 and Persona 5. What are we doing? Can we please just get something other than Persona 4?
Instructions unclear. Making Persona 4 dancing
Son
all night
of a-
reload.
Son of a bit. Okay. Counterpoint. Persona 4 dancing is the only good of the Persona. Persona 5 Dancing All Night has literally some of the worst fucking music I've ever heard in my life.
That's awesome.
If
Nah,
we
we're
had
getting-
if we had more time, I'd play one of the ones, but I don't even have time for that.
We're getting remasters of HD remasters of the Persona Q games.
I mean, honestly, sure, as long as they're just on something other than a 3D. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because it's like an actually
My
good Sonic
goat.
game. And Tales from the
Yeah.
Borderlands, for being a Telltale game you would not expect to be good, and then you play it and you're like, damn, Good.
Also, shout out to it giving the potential for Borderlands 3 to have good writing before they decided to just not have it.
Exactly. Like it showed that you can still have good writing, and then didn't do that. December.
December.
All right, I'll keep this brief.
Not a whole lot.
Super Smash Bros. Melee. I almost didn't feel like giving it a mention, but I'll just do it anyway. I'm more of an old head when it comes to Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Quake 2, a fun multiplayer, single player that's good. 7 Days to Die.
Hell yeah.
I am not the biggest fan of this style of game, and yet I still play 7 Days to Die because it's fun and funny. Commander Keen Invasion of the Vortigons.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's Commander Keen and it's iconic. And Lisa. Except that's not the last one because there's also Cave Story, which is my number 4. And it's one of those weird games that's always been a part of my life. I would play the demo on WiiWare like repeatedly over and over and over again when I was younger. And then eventually I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a full game." And then I played that and it was sick.
All right. Jaden?
That's it.
All right. Shout out to Smash Melee. Next up is also Quake 2. Shout out to Doom, even though the episode 1 is the best one, all the other ones are kind of like ass. Shout out to Angry Birds, unironically. I like Angry Birds.
Get your shit.
Shout out to PUBG.
Okay, I'm gonna bully you for that one.
What the fuck you talking about? You're gonna bully me? Oh, you know, fuck you, nigga. I don't need to impress you. Shout out to a set, of course, of the fucking modding scene for that game is crazy. Shout out to Gran Turismo 2, the best Gran Turismo game on PS1. It even made me aware of a band named Garbage. That's their fucking name, chat. Their name is Garbage.
I keep going.
Shout out to Rascals. Like, it's an underrated game for 360. Lastly, shout out to Melty Blood. Melty Blood got me going a bit crazy. Not gonna lie, shit's fun.
Shout out Far Cry 3. Very fun.
Good answer.
Shout out. Sure. Good. Shout out
Hell yeah.
7 Days to Die because it's out. Donut. Awesome game. Shout out Rast.
Hell yeah. I still want to get Persona 1 and 2 on the PS3 store since they're like cheap there. There's a
And
game-
we
most
did it.
importantly, shout out to GameFAQs This Day in Gaming. Even though they
Yes.
missed a lot of stupid shit and their website is kind of dog shit, but
Shout out Game Facts.
yeah.
Thank you for joining me, guys. We do a lot.
Yeah. This we were like, yeah, this won't take long.
This has been a journey, and I'm glad to have shared it with you.
Yeah.
We've grown and changed as people,
Have.
and yeah.
Listen, also, chat, if you guys were like, man, you guys were doing this for like an obscenely long time, bear in mind this is also like a fucking year in the making, so deal with it.
True. True. Oh, my music has been
So-
playing for a hot. Well,
I've been having my music on loop.
well, see, okay, I have Winamp. I have it set to shuffle. I have it hit play, but it doesn't loop. It gets to the end of the playlist, and then it's like, okay, how do you
I
get it
need
to
to
like?
actually have it on loop and shuffle.
How-
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Do you not have it on
Oh,
repeat?
you have to hit repeat on top of shuffle, right, man?
Yeah.
That's how all music players work.
No, it's
Damn
not.
it.
What the fuck? Okay. In my defense, the only other music players I've used are fucking Spotify and Pandora. right?
Yeah, and both work like that.
No, you just hit
Yeah.
shuffle and then it just plays endlessly on shuffle. You don't have to hit shuffle
doesn't?
and repeat.
That's no on Spotify.
No,
you have to hit repeat as well because if
Yeah,
it's,
there's
if you
like-
let it if you let it shuffle and then it gets to the end, it starts just playing other things.
Yeah, it starts. The
Not if you have
smart
premium,
shuffle
it sticks in
garbage.
your playlist.
No, I have premium,
Yeah,
and
I have
you
premium.
You have to
Okay,
like use
so
the
then
loop
so
thing.
then counterpoint. My experience is
Uh-huh.
probably different because I just put all my songs in one playlist.
So
So
Yeah, so
so what I'm gathering is that I have never actually sat down and heard the end of my playlist.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that is exactly why.
yeah, so okay. So that's why. When I had Pandora, I would just hit shuffle play on like stations and it would just give me just different music stations. I've never had like
Okay.
a set list that would play and then I actually reach the end of it.
And that's exactly why you have no idea.
Yes. So in my defense,
subscribe to user.
didn't know. Subscribe to user.
Yeah, the more you know.
I want Sonic RPG by Atlas. We already have Sonic RPG. The
Yeah, Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. James
Shut
Dreamer.
the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Alright. Anyways, bye.